And now, from the bowels of the internet, it's the Hate This Podcast.
Greetings, Hate fans, and welcome to the newest edition of the Hate Bit Podcast. I am Yo Chaos. Joining me as always, the astonishing AlphaOmegaSin.
Remember, everybody, bang a slag, and you'll be cool too.
The swimmingly sufficient Sainted Magnus.
Sufficient. This fucking recorder that we use is a pile of fucking balls. This is take 2, by the way.
Yeah.
And the rock-hard rapscallion himself, Razor Fist.
Godspeed, folks, and I would like to inform you all that I nourish the fading hope that one day Mike Laidlaw will be raped by a diseased gorilla.
Let's all hope and pray.
That's all.
Welcome to our show. Wasting no time at all, we're going to delve right into our usual opening segment, the mailbag.
Why can't we
And-
call it the female bag?
We went
Because
over
if we
this,
did-
the whole placenta.
We want the
Placenta.
I want
The
a female
afterbirth.
bag. I don't give a shit. Come here, female bag.
The afterbirth bag, I'm all for that. That's definitely some fucking grindcore fucking mail.
I know.
Bump
really
and grind. Bump and grind.
Yeah.
Hey, easy
I'm-
now.
I like the direction this conversation is heading.
I know, we're on our way to being real classy. We'll be in the annals of history.
Wait, on our way? Shit, I'm the classiest motherfucker I know.
I'm the classiest motherfucker that I know. So,
See, there you go.
yeah. We're the two classy motherfuckers. What about you two?
And I
I don't know.
touch
People
strangers
often ask me why I talk to myself, and I say because I like to deal with a better class of people.
Mm.
Right.
And that leaves Razor Fist.
Are you classy?
Right, you
I
classy?
touch strangers inappropriately. That's that.
That means
involves
you're staying
being
classy.
Well,
Right,
isn't
exactly.
that actually that's a form of engaging in class warfare?
What?
Yeah, that confused me too.
Wait,
That
I
was
do
the
it in-
idea.
I do that in class sometimes, so technically that's classy. Right?
Classy.
There you go. I'm down with that.
Anyway, let's inappropriately touch on some emails.
Yes, our first inappropriately touched email. We'll get to the doll and show you on which side you were touched. A fighter that should exist comes from Samson Knight 909, and Samson Knight 909 starts by saying, "First, just saying, Yo Chaos, don't talk shit about Buffy." Samson Knight 909, it's probably not a good idea for you to defend Buffy, especially not on my fucking show. Anyway, he says,
Oh,
besides that game that should exist, a 3D straight-line arcade fighter, like Mortal Kombat, with Final Fantasy or DC Universe characters, and if you even consider DC versus Mortal Kombat a good game, I'll chop your arms off and feed them to snapping turtles with Down syndrome. Thank you for your time, and if you don't talk about this in the next episode or two, I'll infect a preschool with Goku's fatal heart disease.
What?
Sent from iPod.
Goku had a fatal heart disease? I'm sorry, it's not the year 1998 anymore. We don't all watch Dragon Ball Z.
I do.
Well,
What have you got to say to that then? Huh? Come on, I'm waiting for it.
Well, we can't say we blame you considering you can't fucking go outside in the country you live in.
Yeah, without blowing away at the moment.
See?
I always knew Britain Blue.
You don't.
I would like to think there was a question in there somewhere. Okay, Mortal
keep on.
Kombat and Final Fantasy. I guess that's what he wants us to discuss.
Mortal Kombat versus Final Fantasy. Right. How many times can you actually put Sephiroth in a game?
Well, come on, how would those fatalities work? Scorpion would shoot the little line with the arrow on it at Cloud, and Cloud would just drop to his knees and start sobbing like a little bitch. I mean, come on.
Have you seen Advent Children? He got stabbed with a big fuck-off sword and he still jumped around like he was on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but he had to apply his mascara first.
No,
I
no,
just thought
you're
there's-
missing a very important thing there. He had to get the spikes on his head just right.
That's right.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't really understand the influence here. We're talking about Mortal Kombat versus Final Fantasy because that's not a great idea. Because in my opinion, the Final Fantasy crew could get their ass kicked by the Earthbound cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
So
goes Nick
Here's
with
the
the
thing.
bat.
I mean, even beyond that, as much as I want to see characters show up in other games and whatnot, Final Fantasy and Mortal Kombat just don't mesh together. DC and Mortal Kombat do because I mean it's superheroes, and Mortal Kombat is really a lot like American comic books, so it
Even
works
DC
well.
versus Mortal Kombat didn't gel very well because you couldn't have any fatalities because DC
Well,
was
see,
well,
that
Batman
was a
doesn't kill.
stupid fucking thing. I would have just said no to the entire idea unless all the superheroes could kill. Does it matter? No, it's a fucking video game. It has nothing to do with continuity. You know, everybody would jump for fucking joy if they could go and play as Superman and seriously rip somebody to shreds. Like he just dives both of his hands into your ribcage and just rips you in half. That would be fucking awesome. Or just like laser beams you with his eyes and you just die. It doesn't matter how generic it sounds. It'd be fucking cool.
Wants to be
Well, yeah.
clown.
Well, I don't even know why Superman was
me.
in there because, as we all know, Superman only kills things that stand no chance whatsoever of being killed.
Oh yeah, or if they're robots. If they're robots in any way, they can get fucking mushed.
Well, he beats the fuck out of buildings all the time too.
Yeah, buildings. Fuck that. I don't give a shit if you're insured or not. Die.
I wonder if in Metropolis, if like insurance places will not cover damage caused by Superman.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man,
never
you think
see
it's-
like insurance commercials in their city because it's like a sick joke to everybody that lives there. Like, don't fucking mock us. It's not funny.
Oh, come on. You think it's bad over in Metropolis. Have you ever seen that issue of X-Men where Colossus fought Juggernaut and they got into a building fight?
No.
They
Were they
literally-
like fencing with buildings?
They were literally throwing walls at each other. They started out in a bar and Colossus winds up dropping the entire bar on Juggernaut's head. It's genius.
So the lesson here is, in the DC universe, don't be a guy that sells insurance.
Yeah,
Yes.
ever.
If that's
Don't-
ever a potential career goal for you.
And as in terms of Buffy finished years ago. Nobody gives a shit about it anymore. Even though Joss Whedon is actually a good
Really
fucking
watch
writer.
that show?
I've not watched that show since 2002.
I've never actually seen the show. I watched the one with was it Christy Swanson and Paul Rubens, the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I do not see what really warranted there being a television show here.
Well, the television show was better than the fucking movie. It was weird.
The movie was cornball. It was supposed to be funny, and then apparently the show involved taking Sarah Michelle Gellar seriously somehow.
Well, it was the show didn't take itself too seriously. They had a fucking musical episode, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I
was-
never
always
watched.
been-
Just heard.
And then they had a
It was-
vampire that couldn't kill people. Because
My favorite thing about how-
in his fucking head.
My favorite thing about that show is how self-aware the fucking cast were. I remember Seth Green doing an interview, and they were like, "What do you think about being a sex symbol now, Seth Green?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, well, for one thing, for years, girls wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole, but then Joss Whedon puts a guitar in my hands and paints my fingernails black, and suddenly the girls fucking swoon all over my Johnson. It's like, so true.
Crazy, crazy.
I don't know. But the best part of Buffy for me was that one redheaded chick that is on How I Met Your Mother.
Willow.
I forgot her name, but
Willow.
yeah, she's
Alison
fantastic.
Hannigan.
Yeah, I would do a lot of stuff to her,
I think a lot of people do a lot of stuff to her.
and they should.
I'm
She's
sure a lot of
super
people have.
Oh,
Hey,
You know, at band camp and what have you.
yeah.
That
exactly.
one time with a pussy and a flute and it. Yeah. Oh, have you heard? Have you heard they're releasing another American Pie movie?
Fantastic.
Hi.
Oh, wait. You mean besides all their fucking 1,000 directed DVD ones that they were trying to go and play catch up with National Lampoons, which also hasn't been relevant in fucking years?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? Is it like, are you wanting to be the new National Lampoon, or what the fuck? Like, they don't even include most of the cast in these goddamn straight to DVD.
They don't.
movies.
You know who's in every
No, it's
fucking
Eugene
movie though?
Levy.
It's the dad. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
Eugene
there all the
Levy.
time.
Yeah.
It's just
Why
softcore.
is Dad hanging out with all these fucking high school and college age kids?
Yeah, something creepy going on there.
Yeah. Well, this one's supposed to be like a reunion one.
Oh wait,
Ah.
that one's already out.
Yeah,
It's
already-
not out over here yet.
Oh. Okay, I thought you meant that there was another one in
Yeah,
addition to that one.
Well,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
over in,
guess what? There's another American Pie movie coming out in the Stone Age.
yeah.
here's the thing though, Sainted. Over in Civilization, where human beings live, it's already out. So I'm just fucking with you.
You better be. It's a good job. It's a good job there is an ocean and a bit of land separating us two.
Yeah, like, that's the only thing. You forget about the unbearable desert that's in between, you know,
An,
us
an
and Bill.
unbearable desert wouldn't stop me.
I don't know, an unbearable desert would stop me. I'd be like, you know what, this isn't fucking worth. I'm going back to my house and playing
Yeah,
video
right.
games.
This is
I'm
why
good.
we're not at AlphaOmegaSin's house right now, because there is that big fucking unbearable desert right in between us.
And there is
Yeah.
that wall of games that will easily distract us.
Come on,
That's
man.
It's
Anyway,
the little mini game
next
store.
letter. Our next letter comes from Warcry of the Angel. Glad to hear from him again.
Sorry,
Calls this
well,
a
that's the war
movie-related
cry of the
question.
sainted.
Hmm?
That was the war cry of the sainted.
That was the Warcry of the Sainted. Oh, you're gonna have to patent that, and that way we can, put it in a greeting card that talks.
I thought it sounded like you were trying to go into mating season or some shit. It was pretty
Yeah.
Yeah,
impressive.
if I had an animal, I don't know, if I had a pet that made that sound, I'd put it the fuck down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's like, well, I guess old Sainted's got to go and get that special shot. Say your
Ooh.
goodbyes.
Take him out
Yeah,
behind the shed.
Well, the thing is, if
Bye-bye,
you want
old
to do
Yeller.
Warcry, you need a conch shell,
News team, assemble!
What the fuck was that guy's question?
Yeah.
We're working on that, actually. Warcry of the Angel sent a movie-related question, and he sets us up like this. The other day, while channel surfing, I stumbled across the movie Aliens being shown on television. I gotta tell you, every time I watch that movie, I'm impressed with how well they're able to use misdirection and a good soundtrack to build up suspense. For the sake of comparison, I put on the movie Aliens vs. Predator just to give myself a good retrospective of where the intellectual property has gone since the 1980s. Long story short, too late. Aliens was like watching a sci-fi horror movie, and Alien vs. Predator was like watching two Xbox fanboys fight over a collector's edition of Halo Reach. My question is, how would you guys go about fixing the way modern movies replace genuine substance and story with explosions, computer-generated effects, and overpaid actors? Well, I already have, I have an idea. Here's what you do, and you got to follow this to a T. Remember, this is the El Chaos method, and he knows. I know because I'm him. And one thing that you have to do is you take everybody in America, everybody in the United States of America, and you fucking kill them. And then you go watch Back to the Future.
No. You don't have to get that drastic. Here's what you do. All right, you take J.J. Abrams
Oh,
and
no.
Michael Bay and James Cameron. And yes, I'm aware the question is comparing favorably to Aliens, but here's the thing: Aliens kind of started the downward arc into Actionville for the Alien series. But anyways, you take them all, you put them in a room, and you rig up a button that immediately kills them all, and then you push that button, and then you push it again and again and again just to fucking make sure they're dead. That's how you fix modern Hollywood.
You know
That's
what I'd do?
my method.
You know what I'd do?
What's that?
I'd get a big fuck-off blender, a diving board, and a cattle prod. And line them all up on this diving board, and then just poke one of them with the cattle prod and watch them buzz. And as they're fucking going, "Ugh," and flailing about in the air, they fall into the blender and go, and then we get director ketchup.
We get a Hollywood smoothie, and nobody wants a sip.
Nope.
Nope.
Anybody got any other ideas?
No,
Well,
then we make chicken
Them into high-speed catapults and then shoot them right at a brick wall.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Genuinely, I really have to agree with everybody. If it was up to me, I would kill most of Hollywood that's in charge of saying, you know what, your ideas aren't good enough. We have to go with what is already well known and what will sell. Because if we take any chances and try doing anything that's even remotely creative, in Hollywood, oh goodness gracious, we might not make trillions of fucking dollars. And remember, if it doesn't sell 50 million fucking tickets within the first box office weekend, then it's considered a flop to them, so it's obviously not worth doing. So yeah, I say just kill them all, light them all on fire, throw them off a fucking cliff, and impale them. I'd be happy with that.
How about we
A
set?
series of toothpicks.
How about we set them on fire, throw them in my blender, and then get Razor Fist button and press it multiple times, and then see what happens.
You in the fucking blender, I swear.
I like blenders. Blenders are fun.
He's really pushing towards the blender, man.
Yeah, he's got a thing.
You know,
with
we do have enough people that we could just kill them all one exact way, and then we could make that into a Hollywood movie. I guarantee that sells.
Attack of the
Yeah.
Pixel Fucker.
No, it's like the TV show idea that Bill Hicks had proposed in the early '90s, right? Here's the title of it. Are you ready? Hunt and kill Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
Would have spared us all Miley Cyrus. Let's be real here.
I know.
Bloody
Let's
Miley
do that.
Cyrus. That's
But
But
Like,
to be fair, Disney Channel would have just spawned some other little fucking worthless shitbag in her place and just kept on doing what they were doing anyway.
As a thinly veiled child pornography fucking idea, because that's all these shows fucking market to. Are you seeing these shows? These girls are more whored up than a 20-something fucking softcore porn starlet. Some of them, seriously. It's like
They're
transparent what they're doing.
They're wearing less clothes than all the quote-unquote whores on Married with Children whenever that was airing.
Yeah,
And it's kind of funny.
it's ridiculous.
So yeah, basically, a long story short, to answer your question, we'd kill them all because that's the only way you solve the problem, because they won't be able to come up with a good idea on their own, and they won't agree with anything that we're saying, so murder them. Everyone's happy, including their families, which get the insurance checks.
Yeah, as long as, it doesn't try and sell it in the DC universe.
Yeah.
That's very important. Anyway, we move on to Jesus Christ. That was hateful,
We move on to Jesus Christ. Well, it is Sunday.
It is.
They don't know that. They think it's Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They know that we taped this early. Shit. Now they're going
Oh,
to somebody's
man.
going to give away everything. No.
This program was pre-recorded. Well, no shit. What do you expect to do it afterward?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm.
our
So
next
we'll-
question,
we-
called Question for Hate Bit Podcast, comes from YouTube user Zeke Scallion.
Hello,
And
Zeke.
Zeke says, hello, Zeke. He says, with the game industry stagnating and on its course to shit city, if it's not there already, do you guys think that when a title sells millions, if it's at all beneficial, or does it enable the game industry to keep producing shit titles? Consider games like Ace Combat, Ninja Gaiden, almost said Ninja Combat, I'm like, that was kind of a piece of shit, too. Resident Evil and Splinter Cell, all drawing away from their core aspects in favor of action-packed, easy-to-play games that require little to no mental effort, targeted at the new wave of gamers. He used that in quotes, and I use gamers in quotes loosely here, because that's the crowd that never played a single fucking video game until Call of Duty came out and went mainstream, and all of a sudden, everything who made fun of gamers are all of a sudden gamers now. Which, by the way, that crowd can get hit by a bus and or die in a goddamn fire.
I like how he put that.
I do like that very much. In fact, you know what? I'm going to say it one more time. Which, by the way, that crowd can get hit by a bus and or die in a goddamn fire. Excuse me for the mini rant there, but that crowd seems to be a huge part of the problem, if not the problem.
Yeah.
I imagine the question was, does it enable the game industry to keep producing shit titles? Razor Fist,
Well,
what do you think?
Before we continue, I want to clarify. I don't think the video game industry is headed toward shit city. I don't know of any video game companies that are centered in Newark, New Jersey. So, second off, I honestly find it kind of quizzical because, like, for example, and I actually already recorded a vlog about the Hitman series. Hitman's a really good example of what this guy's talking about. Hitman started out as this really sophisticated, kind of subtle, really detailed game that was really just, it was very deep, uncharacteristically deep for the modern game industry, certainly. And now we're seeing Hitman, I'll just call it Hitman Conviction, because it is essentially just Splinter Cell Conviction. You got a mark and execute feature, third-person cover-based shooting, linear corridors, in a game that used to be about having a massive sandbox to play around in and 1,000 different ways to take out your assassination targets. But here's the thing. Splinter Cell Conviction is the worst-selling game in the entire Splinter Cell series. I don't understand why you would take inspiration from a game that didn't do that fucking well. And that's what blows my fucking mind into orbit. You just got these people in these game companies trying to emulate games that aren't worth emulating, even from a sales perspective, essentially. Even the money men should be second-guessing this and saying, hey, wait a minute, the games we're trying to be aren't that high of sellers. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't understand it.
I'll agree with you on the fact that Splinter Cell Conviction wasn't exactly the greatest of games, but if it was a separate game on its own, it would have been a lot better. And just seeing, I'm not really familiar with the Hitman series, but from the games that I have played, which was Hitman 2 and Hitman 1, they were fantastic games. So
yeah.
I don't.
And they are, and they have a kind of, and I don't mean to sound pretentious here, but they have a kind of like elegance to them. They're not just about killing bitches. You can do it in in most of the later Hitman games. You can literally make it look like an accident on every single assassination, and that's freaking brilliant. Nobody even has to know there was an assassin there at all. But this new game is literally going to shoehorn you into third-person shooting fucking scenarios with chest-high walls, folks. Chest-high fucking walls.
Oh, so they're not waist-high this time?
Oh, no.
No, they're upgrading.
They're upgrading a brick.
Either that or everyone just got really short.
Yeah, and with X-ray vision. X-ray vision. Gotta love that Batman Arkham Asylum inspiration.
Yeah. But there is one thing I want to say about this whole new idea of the third-person shooting when it's supposed to be a stealth assassination game. Why are they trying to make every fucking game a fucking shooter just because it's got a bloody gun in it?
Yeah.
It's like Metal Gear Solid, right? The first 3 games are stealth games. The 4th game, no matter which way you dress it, is a third-person shooter.
Yep.
Because I've played that game, I've played through trying to do it stealthily, and you can't do it stealthily.
Hold on a goddamn second. How the fuck is Metal Gear Solid 2 a stealth game? For Christ's sake, the game ends with you firing a rocket launcher at endless waves of giant fucking kaiju robots.
I know, but that's just pure fun.
You're fighting Megazords with a rocket launcher!
That's just pure fun. Well, I'll tell you what, if Rita Repulsa had a rocket launcher to shoot at Megazords, that would have been funny as well.
And she also would have saved a lot of time instead of just throwing down fucking useless monsters and her staff. She just shoots the Power Rangers before they become Power Rangers and is done with it.
Seriously, every time I did it in my Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes review, but I was expecting at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 for Rita to jump out and throw her staff down. Make my monster grow!
And then everybody gets a hard on.
No, but anyway, my point stands is that they turned it into a third-person shooter by the end of 4. By the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, and they're doing the same thing with Hitman. You can see it, but I think what it is, it's with the mentality of gamers, and I use that with the quote-unquote sign. Gamers today, they just seem to want to be given a gun and told to shoot over there somewhere, and I just don't see the sense. So
yeah,
that's my opinion.
Like the people who didn't like Deus Ex Human Revolution because you couldn't as easily whip out a gun and kill everything in the fucking room. It was a little more oriented towards stealth.
Yeah, and
than the previous Deus Ex game.
And here's a major fucking breakthrough in prospects here. You had to think about what you were doing.
Yeah, you had to plan out things, which is one of the reasons why I like the game. I liked it quite a bit because of that. I mean, any game that's going to make me think before I go and take a move. Because how many times can you run into a room and shoot every fucking thing that even pops up before it gets boring? That's done time and time and time again.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like, I'm
Call of
sorry,
Duty.
but that gets stale after a while. If you want that rehashed all the time, then good for you. But I don't. I want to have at least like a little variety in my fucking experience whenever I'm playing a different game that has nothing to do with the last game I played.
I
Exactly.
have a question that maybe someone can help me out with. What I've been pondering throughout, and you guys have all made fantastic points, but something that I need to be clarified very soon are who are these fucking goons that buy the same goddamn game over and again, year over year, every single time when these fucking Call of Duty or whatever, year after year after year. They're probably the same goons who bought all the Madden games year after year after year.
Yeah.
But my question
Yeah.
is, why? Who?
Well, look,
When? All of
at
those
least
things.
at least with Madden, there's kind of a rationale. They change up the rosters because the rosters change in between seasons. And this is what pisses me off about this fucking aberrant reaction among gamers, where they've turned hating Call of Duty into this, oh, you're just a nerd, it's the fun thing to hate, blah blah. No, listen, asshole, it's a bad game. And here's the thing: they keep releasing the same goddamn game every single fucking year. I played Modern Warfare 3 after playing Black Ops. I couldn't tell the fucking difference. It's the same damn game in a different setting.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck!
Exactly. And then now they started getting these Hollywood stars bloody voicing in it. I'm like, what's the point? Have they really, really fucking got to scrape the bottom of the fucking B-list celebrity barrel just to fucking sell a fucking game? We
Yeah, I
don't
mean, I was
need Call of
watching.
Duty in the gaming world. As far as I'm concerned, Call of Duty can take a fucking short walk off a long fucking cliff. End of fucking story. There we go.
Bingo. I mean, I was watching this Screw Attack. Screw Attack did this list like this last week of the franchises that need to die, and they kept making fun of how people keep hating on Call of Duty, saying "troll lol 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 lol." It's the thing we love to hate. Troll lol 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 lol. Fuck you. Number one, it's not fucking funny. Number two, it's a bad game. It's worth hating. And it's the same slice of fucking festering banality every goddamn time. Anyway.
Well, as this show has proved on many occasions, nothing is beyond the grasp of hatred.
Absolutely.
Oh.
For instance, you know Mother Teresa? Fuck that bitch. Anyway, please go on.
But just going back to Call of Duty, I want to take a turd, right? I'm talking a big fucking mound of fucking turds, and find the person that thought making a World War II shooter interesting on the first game and then killing it on the second game, and shove every single one of them fucking turds down his fucking throat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Here,
Well, that was the
I want to
developer-
describe I want to describe a scenario to you, and this is one that I came across. I'm sure you all have heard this, and everybody listening at home, I'm sure you've heard this at least once. And I'm going to describe to you why Call of Duty continues to sell, and that's run into one of their fans, at least like a semi-rational one, and asked them, why do you have Modern Warfare 3? And not in an antagonizing manner, just genuinely, why do you have that game? Oh, because my friends have it.
Yep.
Because my friends are online playing it. So I want to
Yep.
be online with my friends playing the game. Well, I don't want to be left out because, I mean, that's the old one. Black Ops is the old one, but that didn't come out all that long ago. Yeah, but nobody's playing that one now because they just brought out a new one. It's
Yeah.
essentially just playing catch up, and you always want to be playing with your friends. You always want to be respawning and shooting each other. And the thing is, ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't fucking hate Call of Duty. I don't hate Activision. I hate the stupid, ignoramus fucking assholes that continue to purchase this fucking shit heap of a game. And somebody can say, oh, that's not fair to say. How can you go and say that? It's a good game based off of shut the fuck up. It's not a good fucking game. It's a average fucking shooter. At the end of the day, it's like every other fucking shooter I played years before it and years before that. It is just a motherfucking shooter that you can go online and play. Quit dick riding it. Why don't you fucking actually think a little and go, oh wow, there's other stuff on the shelf that doesn't actually have Call of Duty in the name. Well, herp a fucking derp. I didn't know that. I can't see outside of that because I'm always jacking off online with my friends, talking a bunch of smack on the fucking headset. Oh, and all of a sudden I talk like a fucking thug out of nowhere. But when you talk to me outside of that, I talk like a regular fucking jack off. Amazing. It's fucking,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
oh.
I would have to contest that it's an average shooter though, because an average shooter, in my opinion, is something from the N64 PS1 era. You know, like like to me, a Half-Life type of a thing, where if you shoot somebody in a different part of their body, they produce a different reaction. These games are so fucking hastily slapped together, they don't even have basic things like that.
They don't even have facial fucking expressions. Jesus.
No, they don't. Just textures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, to think that you can go back and play GoldenEye on Nintendo 64, and if you shoot them in the foot, they hobble and they're jumping up and
Yeah.
down, grabbing their foot. You shoot them in the ass, they grab their ass and start jumping up and down.
Yep.
You shoot them in the dick, they grab their crotch and fall over in pain, obviously.
And that's
Yeah.
90,
You know, it's stuff like that. And that was 64, back in 1997.
96, 97 that was.
Yeah, and now you play Call of Duty. You shoot somebody, they got two reactions. I got shot in the head. I got shot in the body.
Yeah,
Well-
that's it. I shot you in the arm. Yeah, you shot me in the body. I shot you in the head. Well, I fall anyway. No matter how you fucking. It's just. Ugh.
I'll say let's move on from this Call of Duty thing, but I want to mention one shooter. I've just recently played a demo of it, and it's a third-person shooter, but it's one that makes you fucking think, and it's a World War II game, and that is that Sniper Elite version 2. Seriously, download the demo and give that a try, because I quite enjoyed that. Now it's got the whole sneaking bit like you would as a sniper, but it's also, you know, say if you've been running around a lot like a dickhead, and you go to take a shot with your sniper rifle, it actually has a heart monitor, you know, like a heart rate, and you also control breathing, and it's like proper shooting mechanics. Definitely give that a try, because you know, you could shoot someone in the head. It does like the slow bullet time, and you see like bones
Yeah.
break and stuff like that.
You're talking about Sniper Elite?
Yes, Sniper Elite
Yeah.
is really, really good. Definitely give it that a try. So anyway, let's move on from Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is just pissing us off, and we need
Well,
to be.
we weren't actually talking about Call of Duty. We're talking about the state of software. But
Yeah.
I guess it's close enough. We're moving on from the female bag, but we'll do a little more of that during halftime of the Hate Bit podcast. Anyway, the first item on our agenda, there was a trailer released for Final Fantasy XIV. Razorfist, what did that trailer tell us?
It told us that the game has been fixed and it's safe to go back in the water. That's what it said. Essentially, the overhaul is essentially involves basically a revamped interface, revamped servers, I suppose, and by revamped they mean you'll actually be able to log on without being arbitrarily dropped for no reason, and one-on-one player versus player combat. And then, and this is kind of cool, but here's the thing, it's kind of late considering they launched this game looking like it was a PS2 game. They updated the game's graphics engine. So that's the thing. This is really, really telling to me, because what other MMO is gonna release a trailer for a patch? What other MMO is so far down in the hole they have to release a trailer letting you know they've patched all the problems from the launch version?
If
That
they were
blows
smart,
my
they just cut their fucking losses and just consider it a flop.
Honestly, just kill it. Just kill it with
that's the
fire.
only thing, because it's taking more time, more money, and the thing is, nobody gives a shit. And the few people that do give a shit, I'm sorry to tell you, but the game's been a shit heap for years.
Are we talking about one massive MMO that's been out since, I don't know, 2004, called, what was it called again? World of Warcraft?
Well, that's the thing. Even World of Warcraft and Star Wars: The Old Republic are losing subs. Although The Old Republic, man, oh my gosh, I could not have called that one more accurately. That game. Have you ever checked the server status on The Old Republic?
Are they any better than what Galaxies used to be like?
Much worse as far as population goes. They're down to, you know how you'll have the list of servers and they've got like 30 some odd servers, and next to the name of the server they'll have what's the population of the server like, and it'll say heavy, things like heavy, normal, light, very heavy, whatever.
Yeah.
All but 2 servers are light or very light as far as population goes. People are now complaining about being essentially completely abandoned on these servers. They are playing on servers by themselves at this point. So they have lost a huge user base, and wow, just wow.
They should.
Is there any data that would show why?
Well, simply put, and I'll put it as number one, the game sucks. Number two,
Well, that I can understand that. All right, good
number
point.
two,
Good point.
People were willing to stick around as long as they had a free trial, but they had about 3 or 4 months of free trial, and now those trials are up, and surprise, surprise, the population just dropped off the face of the earth.
What is the monthly fee there?
15, I think.
Ugh,
15? Yeah.
times are tough. Shit.
Exactly. I remember paying that
15,
much for.
You could have 2 subscriptions to Netflix for that kind of money.
I know. I used to play Asheron's Call back in the day, back in 2000, when the economy was actually good, and it was $10 a month. So,
Well,
just for
that was a lot
perspective.
more money back then. You know.
And they also have to compete with all the free-to-play games, too.
True.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Games like Lord of the Rings Online, which, by the way, if you're going to play an MMO, Lord of the Rings Online is fantastic. That's free to play. So that's just a market they don't have. And I could absolutely see not Knights of the Old Republic, but the Old Republic. I could see that going free to play in the next year easily. So, but I think EA might be loath to do it because it would be like admitting failure. Seriously, they had this big shit Blizzard going when the game first launched about it's going to be this massive success, and they got all their propaganda men to jump on Wikipedia and call it the greatest success in the history of MMOs and the fastest growing MMO of all time. And now, months later, it's basically abandoned, and it turns out all the people who said this game really sucks were absolutely correct. So,
MMOs, as far as I'm concerned, I have a life. I do know what fresh air feels like when you breathe it in.
do you?
Yes, yeah. I'm not.
They have that in England?
Yeah, they have fresh air. They have.
I assumed you guys had the cans of Perry Air. We just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have about 2 canisters of that on my back. So
Walk outside in London. Oh yeah, that good old smog.
to be honest, we're just going back to this MMO thing. I actually know what fresh air smells like. I know what it's like to actually see a girl in the flesh. And I don't need to have a fucking level 80 fucking dark mage that can see female boobies under the clothes as a special ability. So, as far as I'm concerned, MMOs can
You
be...
see male boobies, though, right?
I don't need male boobies. Male boobies are just wrong in every fucking context.
I find it oddly appropriate that Yell Chaos was the one to broach that query. But
Yeah. I'm kind of worried now. But anyway, just continuing on. So, MMOs, as far as... Can I just get my point across?
Maybe.
Yes, now, or I'll fucking silence the lot of you. Anyway.
Why, you lost a big one.
That's me pounding my hand on the desk now.
Thought it was your face.
Ooh. Are we just having a bitching session in the middle of
No, what's up? What's bothering you? MMOs. You don't have the time. Is that what you're saying?
MMOs, I don't have the time or the patience or the fucking money to be spending, what is it, $15 a bloody month? Just to sit on a server going, what should I do today? Should I go dancing in a nightclub that doesn't exist? Or should I go and dig for some ore when I don't even know what a fucking spade looks like? No, fuck off.
Wait, do they really have that?
Yeah, they do. They actually go mining for resources on a fucking MMO.
No, the nightclub that doesn't exist.
They do have they have nightclubs on a fucking server. But as far as I'm concerned, it can get consigned to the fucking history books as a pile of shite, which is a waste of money. And I've seen some of these fucking World of Warcraft players, and seriously, they need to fucking grow up. So anyway, MMOs, in my opinion, are a waste of fucking time. They kill your lives, they kill your girlfriends, and they kill your relationships with your family. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not wasting any more money on fucking MMOs. I'm not going to waste my time on MMOs. So, anyway, move on. Somebody take this. I can't be fucked with it anymore.
Well, maybe you can help me out. I was curious. What the hell does any of this have to do with the trailer for Final Fantasy XIV?
Because Final Fantasy XIV is an MMO.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, specifically.
It's an MMO.
Yeah. End of story.
It's an MMO. It was an MMO that got released. Was it Christmas 2010, something like around that time period, and it flopped like a fucking lead balloon.
Uh-huh.
The collector's edition. They did a collector's edition and everything, and it was like the dog's bollocks. But as soon as they put the game in, it felt like you had to have a real job to fucking play it because there was so many fucking problems with it.
And I know why, because the collector's edition did not include a $1,200 leather jacket.
No, and we don't need a $1,200.
That would have totally
for the
fixed it.
jacket.
That would have made it just like twice as good.
Man.
Anyway, now that we've all completely crashed, we're gonna pick it up again with the next topic of discussion. Are we okay to move on, gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to now myself and the Sainted Magnus show. My good buddy, we've been bitching at each other about this for weeks now, and that's the software launch for the Nintendo Wii U. Mr. Magnus,
Yes.
What are you looking forward to? Because so far all I can see is Assassin's Creed 3, and I give -7 fucks about Assassin's Creed 3. What do you think?
Well, let me read the list to you. What's on Wiki at the moment about it? There is Aliens, Colonial Marines, Assassin's Creed Shit 3, Arkham City, a Battlefield game, Darksiders, a Dirt game, Dragon Quest X, which I'm actually looking forward to, actually, even though it's a sort of MMO. Yeah, but it's a free MMO, so I don't need to worry about paying for it. Formula 1, Killer Freaks from Outer Space, Lego City Stories, Metro Last Light, then there's Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, Pikmin 3, some project games now, Project Cars and Project Nova, the inevitable Rabbids game, Rayman Legends, a new Super Mario game, a new Smash Brothers game, an untitled Tekken game, an untitled Legend of Zelda game, and a Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Online. But I know for a fact they're putting Ghost Recon on there, the new One Future Soldier, because they have said that. A few download titles, there's 1001 Spikes, Marvel Pinball, Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs, and Toki Tori 2. So, out of them, I'm probably more interested in the Dragon Quest X myself and Darksiders 2.
Oh my god, I really would like to slit my throat with the fucking piece of broken coffee cup. That was just...
Yeah, that's a horrible...
I mean, it's not a bad lineup, but it's not exciting in the slightest. I get more excited for root canal work.
I get more excited for getting shot in the face with a fucking shotgun, to be quite honest.
Darksiders 2? Really? Number one, they're going to have a Darksiders 2? The first game was so generic and just unexceptional.
I enjoyed
I don't
it.
understand.
Yeah, I felt the same way about it. Oh, it's dark, and it's gritty, and it's kind of like Zelda. But it's not like Zelda, but it is.
It's
but it
nothing to do with fucking Zelda. It's its own
I don't
fucking
know.
But that's the
title.
only two talking points about the entire fucking, Darksiders experience. Oh, it's like Zelda. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. And that somehow has garnered some sort of a following.
Yeah.
People
like
are more
the game
interested in
regardless.
whether or not it's like Zelda than they actually are interested in the game.
I like the game because it was a game where I could play as War and not actually play as fucking Bruce Willis. There we go.
Well, you know what? I can go along with that. But
I
overall,
can pick up
I'm
cars
not...
and throw them, people. That's another thing I like about the game. I love the fact that you can go around and level up your weapons. Oh yeah, it is like Zelda.
No. Were you using the Goron toothpick or the Giant's toothpick? Whatever.
Yeah.
Were you going to kick the Deku nuts? My question though is, now I'm gonna sound like a dickhead here, but I'm just totally unimpressed by this. The only one that even piques my interest is Super Mario 4, and that's sad. That they're gonna have this massive, supposedly high definition console, and I'm excited for Super Mario. The one that looked awesome, which was supposed to be Zelda Wii U, turned out to be just a tech demo, and it seems like, that was, everyone was excited about that. Then they say, well, that's not really a game. And then everyone said, well, fuck this thing.
Well, what does that remind you of? The PS3 with the Final Fantasy VII demo at E3 2005?
Oh, that
where they were like, the PS3, look what the PS3 can do. Final Fantasy VII is on this. And everybody was like, oh! And then they're like, sorry, it's not a game.
And we're still
Womp,
waiting
womp, womp.
7 years later.
That was a movie. That's actually a commercial for the new anime series coming out on Cartoon Network.
Sugoi! Anyways.
So, Alpha, are you excited about this at all? Because I'm bummed out, man.
I mean, the only real downside to the launch is a lack of like a very killer app, which technically anybody listening to this will find what I'm saying very debatable because they'll say, well, new Super Mario Brothers and Pikmin 3 and stuff like that obviously are killer apps. But the thing is, we need a real genuine killer app. You know, whenever it comes out, like somebody wants to see like Super Mario Brothers 4. Like, you know, plastered right there. Somebody wants to see like a brand new IP, some exclusive third-party games, you know, a bunch of stuff that you aren't going to be able to get anywhere else. And some of the games that are going to be showing up on the launch for the system will have already been out for months on everything else, on console and PC, and sometimes even handheld. And that's the only unfortunate thing is it really needs more exclusive titles, more big titles. Pikmin 3, I am excited for, admittedly. New Super Mario Brothers 2, yes, excited for that. Enough to say, damn, this launch is fucking amazing. No, but by comparison to, I don't know, the PS3's launch, yeah, it's pretty fucking decent.
Yeah, I'd say the only real original app on there would be Dragon Quest.
But overall, though, the Wii U launch, you know, by comparison to Nintendo's past efforts, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not as amazing as it needs to be. Like, it really is going to need to wow people, especially coming off of the 3DS launch, which was very lackluster. But it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great. It's just kind of meh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that interests me the most is Fizame and Iwata running around talking about Nintendo has learned its lesson from the 3DS. I'm like, I don't know how you guys could have not learned from that ass whipping, but you know, hey, you're smart people. You guys are you and Miyamoto. You guys created video games just like Al Gore created the internet. I know. So one thing that you have to take into consideration is that these three men are telling us all that there's going to be these ballistic, fucking amazing first-party titles that you have not fucking heard of, and apparently the goddamn thing is going to launch for Christmas this year.
If that thing's going to launch for Christmas, it better have a fucking kick-ass fucking lineup. It's like, what? Well, just going back to the Wii, for example. The Wii, on release, that had Zelda Twilight Princess as a release title. Even though, yes, it did a GameCube version at the same time, but it was still one of the flagship titles on a release. But yet when they did the 3DS, there was no flagship titles. It was just all third-party support with the odd one that was a fucking first-party. So if they have to nail this release, like the Vita needed to fucking nail the release when they released in Japan. They never did, and they've not done it now with the US and the UK markets. So Nintendo have to really knuckle down and say, we want to have a Mario title. We want to have a Metroid title. We want to have a Zelda title, or one of them on day one.
I really think that they need a new IP from the get-go.
Yeah,
like I really think that would be the best thing because it's just like, okay, you're ushering in your next era into the console market. You really need to come out swinging with a new IP because
they have two.
Which two?
Pushmo and Dylan's Rolling Western. Those are two new intellectual properties.
I mean, are they at launch though?
Huh? Well, no, they're the new IPs in the Nintendo universe. Are you suggesting that they would get Wii U games? Because I really don't think those are games.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is just like I really think that they need to have something built from the ground up, you know, and thrown out there. Like Miyamoto, he went and he's stepping down to be more hands-on with like smaller in-house developers and everything, and putting out stuff that is just different. Well, I like the idea a lot of him doing that. The thing is, I want to see some brand new games coming out. Not to say I'm sick of any of the Nintendo games, because truthfully I'm not. But I would like to see more. Nintendo fans always want to see something new come up. Yeah, we've had Kirby, yes, we have Metroid, we have Zelda and everything, but we expect that. So it's time to go and broaden a little bit. Or shit, just bring back some of the ones that didn't get enough love. You know, I'd be okay if they said, oh, Eternal Darkness 2, launch title, by the way. I'd be
Star
like,
Fox.
fucking A. Yeah, thank you. Star
Yeah.
Fox, how about fucking F-Zero? We talked about that a couple podcasts ago. If they said
Well-
F-Zero at launch, I would motherfucking blow a load through my pants and definitely impregnate a bitch across the street. Just from sheer
Not
excitement.
to mention ruin several floors in the process.
Oh, most
Yeah,
definitely.
well, you know, it happens.
Most definitely.
But it is like if they come out swinging with stuff like that, not only are you going to make all of your rabid fan base that you have, and Nintendo does have a rabid fucking fan base, you will make them happy as shit, but you are going to garner the attention of everybody else who is already sitting pretty with a PS3, a 360, a fucking a beefed up PC, or they got a Wii and they're just like, nah, it's cool, I got this. You know, because you need something to divert their attention. Like, hey, come over here. You know, we got exclusives. We got some brand new fucking franchises. Oh, we brought some back that you haven't heard about. And look how great they look now. Look how it takes advantage of the controller and everything and makes you not want to laugh at it. You know, that's what the fuck they need to do. That's the kind of shit. It's just like, you know, that's what fucking sells the system without somebody having to sell it to you. It speaks for itself. That's what needs to fucking happen.
Exactly.
Well, that's absolutely what needs to happen, but don't forget, Nintendo is also a very smart company, so they know, and much like what happened with the GameCube, they didn't get the response that they had hoped for, so they went with their tail between their legs back to what they were comfortable with. The family-friendly releases that don't really seem to offend anyone. So the Wii U will probably feature a bunch of games with, you know, Mark, the male trainer from Wii Fit Plus.
Oh fuck! Please no.
I will choke a bitch. I will choke
Oh,
a bitch.
you know what? We're going to make a date of it, actually. We're all going to get together. We're going to have pizza. Then we're going to choke several bitches in Redmond, Washington.
I'm so done with the exercising thing. It's like, if you want to exercise something, Mr. Miyamoto, go ahead and exercise your goddamn creativity muscle. Come up
Yep.
with something new. Don't tell us how to make our glutes pert. All right?
Dude, it's
Yeah,
the casual. It's the casual thing.
Let's tell you how to exercise.
That's it's all the casual thing, man. It's trying to bring in people that don't play video games, and now it's like, wow, I'm interacting with it. That's so neat. Look, I stand on one foot on this board, and wow, that's so neat. It's like, fuck you, man. Okay, you're a piece of shit. Like, I don't care about all that crap. You know what I want? I want fucking platforming. I want action games. I want fucking puzzle games. Okay, I want beat 'em ups. I want to play motherfucking video games. I don't want to stand on a fucking board and do some fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Karate Kid, fucking wax on, whack off bullshit. No.
You want one of those killer apps, one of those badass games that's going to grab your attention, steal your time, and possibly even your money. Not to mention make you switch to masturbation because you just don't have time for bitches.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, no, I always do, because you just whip out your Johnson.
But if you had one of these games, you wouldn't have such time. It would be one of those games that just kicked you right in your dick.
Yeah, dude, but that's what
And
people
Nintendo
do.
has the power to do it, but they won't.
Losing women, getting kicked in the dick, this is sounding less and less appealing to me.
Yes. But there is one thing, you know, we need a killer app that actually utilizes all the features of the game. Not just like, oh, we'll use the microphone maybe once in the entire game, or maybe use the touchscreen once in the entire game. We want something that incorporates every feature that they've got for that system and makes it usable and simple for people to use.
Absolutely.
Can I
and
say
the thing
something
is,
real quick? Before we move too much further, I want to take a jab at Nintendo real quick. Stop using the fucking microphone in games, please. I can think of at least 2 games that I've played, you know, I think. No. Yeah, there was one game for the Famicom and another game on the 3DS. It involves me going at the 3DS for whatever reason. I'm a fucking smoker. Give me a break. Anyway, let's go.
No, there is
need
another
us.
game.
You need us to use the microphone, then at least be considerate of the smokers. Have them wheeze or hack or
Yeah.
cough into it or something.
Give me an easy mode, so all I gotta do is just one.
dude, it should come up with like a little fucking talk bubble. It's like, are you a smoker? Oh, okay, then
Yes.
just puff once at it, cough at
Yeah,
it.
go ahead
maybe.
and hack up a
Game-
chunk of lung.
You know.
Yeah, I would love if it said cough into the microphone. Now turn your head. Like, whoa, where's this going?
Whoa! Hey now.
Yeah, so
What kind of?
so a killer app that Yell Chaos can actually use the fucking microphone on the Wii U and the DS.
The thing is, it is important for them to do that, because whenever you have something that has a bevy of new features that other consoles don't have, it's up to the first party developers to go and make use of them so that the third-party developers go, oh, wow, all right, well, we're going to utilize the living shit out of it because obviously gamers are interested in trying that out and everything. And don't leave it to just rot away because, there's so many features on systems that they're like, look how great this is, and it never gets used, ever.
Yeah. So I'd like to talk a bit about the controller itself, because we touched on the actual hardware of the system, and there's not really that much at the moment.
Well, the best part is they haven't told us anything.
No, but the
E3, that's when we'll find out
E3.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
But looking at the controller, in my opinion, it looks like a 7.5-inch bloody tablet PC with a controller base slapped on either side. So I don't know what other people think about it, but myself, I'm quite intrigued about how they're going to use it. How they're going to incorporate it into games. If other game companies are going to use it, like the next PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, sorry, or the next Xbox, are they going to start utilizing a touchscreen in their games? Because in some ways it could be a good thing, in others it could be a bad thing. So I'd like to see what other people's thoughts are on that.
Depends on whether it's treated like a fucking gimmick or not, basically.
Yep.
That is the key.
I mean, because look, the motion control on the Wii was awesome, but a lot of games just use it as, okay, now there's a monster on you. Waggle your Wiimote 1,000 times in a row and get it off. And there's a lot of that. That's 90% of the use of the Wiimote, quite frankly.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing that's most interesting to me is, to publish a game onto the Wii to use, that format, it costs a lot of money. There's licensing fees involved. And a lot of companies threw a bunch of games onto the Wii that kind of use the waggle technology a little bit, and then they blame Nintendo. It's like, no, did no one put a fucking gun to your head and said, hey, put a really shitty game on the new Nintendo console? Yes, sir. That didn't happen.
Right away, sir.
They put about 2,000 shitty games
that kind of brings us to the news story about THQ, but still.
We'll deal with them. We'll deal with them fuckers in a bit.
We'll deal with it. We're gonna work on THQ a bit. But, that's the way that basically breaks down is you could have simplified your game because none of those games are really that complex anyway and just used one half of the controller. Or you could have, paid somebody to learn how the fucking control system works and then, built a game around it.
Well, have you actually seen the Wiimote recently? Some of the games, right? They use the old cross pad and then the 1 and 2 buttons. Does that remind you of anything?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that's going back to the Famicom Famicom and NES days. Now I know
that's what sold me the Wii.
Yeah, it's weird how we've gone full circle back to a simple fucking control pad for our games.
And what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, the whole Wiimote fucking debacle, as far as I'm concerned, the Wiimotes are not the fucking best controls in the world, and whoever thinks a control system like that is fucking brilliant. I'd like them to reconsider. Because
I refuse to reconsider. I think it's a really neat idea if used properly.
Yeah, but has it ever been used properly?
Skyward Sword, but you don't know that because you haven't played it yet, so shut your trap.
Yeah, I've only just fucking bought the game.
All right, well then you can Twilight Princess, and then you can play this.
I'm playing other games before I play Skyward Sword.
I know that, and you're going to be so surprised. You're going to be such a happy camper, you have no idea.
Well, I don't know. Just wait till I get Pandora's Tower in my mitts, and I'll play a bit of that. And then
we'll catch up with you again on that then. I promise you, man, you're going to have a good time. Welcome to the Love Bit Podcast. Anyway.
Fuck the Love Bit Podcast. We're the Hate Bit Podcast. If you don't like it, fuck off. There we go.
Speaking of eating dicks, apparently we're going to have some first day digitally distributed Wii U titles. Who was talking about that earlier?
Me.
Well,
hello.
Talk about it, man.
I shall. Okay, now everybody already knows that there's been rumors running around rampant of Microsoft's next console and Sony's next console potentially being digital only. And now, despite a whole lot of things about digital only, whatever your thoughts on it, many people just did not think Nintendo would whatsoever. I'm one of those people, to be quite frank. But the thing is, Nintendo came out and said publicly that all first-party Nintendo games, all of them, that are going to come out for the Wii U, on the day of launch of every single one of those games will be available via download. So they will
That's a big mistake. That's a
they'll
big
allow
mistake.
for download. So pretty much just if you've ever signed on to PSN or Xbox Live Arcade and you've seen games sitting on there and you were like, I'm going to download the entire game instead of get the physical copy, well, Nintendo thought that was a brilliant idea, and that's what they're going to be doing with this, and this is straight from them. So sound off, gentlemen.
Well, let's put it this way. I bought Battlefield 3 for the PlayStation 3 for £25, right? I saw it that day on the PSN for £50. Enough said.
Well, no, continue.
Well, think about it. Physical copy, £25, and the fucking digital copy where you don't actually own the fucking game for £50.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't take a fucking Einstein, does it?
No, not at all. No, you're exactly right. But
Yeah.
this is a bad move. This is bad news because apparently, and what I've heard through the grapevine is that the digital only copies will be available for the same retail price that they're available domestically as at your local GameStop,
Yep.
Walmart, or whoever the hell else is going to keep selling video games into the next generation, which is not going to be many, folks. Keep that in mind.
Well, let's put it this way, right?
Right?
Take down your pants, bend over, and prepare to be anally fucking raped by Nintendo's moneycock, if that's going to happen.
You want to know what's fucked up about this entire thing? I actually touched on this in one of my videos. I forget which one exactly, but whenever I was talking about them not allowing for physical game copies to be played, I said, whenever those copies are going to go up for download, and they don't have to pay to have those games shipped. They don't have to pay for those discs to be made. They don't have to pay for them to be printed. They don't have to pay for manuals. They don't have to pay for anything. They're saving a whole fuck ton of money, but we're not going to see a single lick of that in return. It's not going to be like, a physical copy is going to retail for $49.99, and the digital copy is going to retail for $39.99. No, you don't see anything like that. And sure, once in a blue moon, they may have a sale and knock $5 off, make you think like you're really getting something out of that. There you go, you saved yourself $5 whole fucking no. You're not getting shit, okay? You're literally getting fucked, and that's exactly what I knew would happen. That's why I don't like the concept of things being digital only, because we as the consumers don't have control over the market anymore. We can always go and sell our stuff somewhere. So we can go to another store that's selling it. We can go anywhere, really. We can go on Craigslist, on Amazon, on eBay. We can go to various different little chain video game stores. We can go to fucking Best Buy, Target, Walmart, where the fuck ever. But here's the thing. When it becomes digital only, you have to go by their rules and their rules only because you have no fucking option. Well, that's what sucks a big fat wanker about that.
Well, that's one thing that's going to happen, is what's going to happen to collectors like myself and Alpha. I like to go out and buy a game and get the whole new game smell when you open up the cellophane and you get that nice rush of factory. But it's the whole point. It's the whole point and the feeling of actually owning the game that you wanted to buy, or you've been waiting for X amount of months, and you've been reading up on it on game trailers or whatever, and they're taking that feeling away from us. That's why I'm a collector. I like to own my games. I don't want to see them on a fucking menu screen on my computer and not actually physically own it.
They're taking ownership away, and they're just allowing everybody to rent it for a long time.
Yeah,
that's
basically.
all. That's all.
It sounds like somebody we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you download a game, that's yours. And it's like, no, it's not. It's not. Yeah. What happens when my system breaks down? I have to go and re-download all the games onto a new system. No. But the thing is, I don't actually own them. They're sitting on that console because you allow me to. You could always just decide, we're taking them down and block the copy from being played now. They could do that.
Oh, yeah. There's something in the warranty book that says you don't own the fucking console either.
Oh, no. It is in there. Here's the thing. A classic case of that is, and it doesn't even concern games, You download wallpapers or themes off of PSN or Xbox Live. Guess what? Those things get taken down all the time. So if say you get a new hard drive, you still technically own the digital rights to that background. You should technically be able to download it, but it's not going to be there. You know what I mean? And these networks aren't going to be up forever. We know that because Xbox Live for the original Xbox is down. And heck, Magnus was just talking about Demon's Souls about to drop their servers down. That game's what, 2 years old? 2.5?
2.5 years old.
That's a current gen game. For Christ's sake, and they're taking the servers down, and they're doing it on all the EA Sports titles. They take their servers down after 2 years or whatever.
You know what's even more fucking wonky is listening to the asshats that say, "Oh man, digital is the way to go," and it's like they live in this fucking like weird fantasy world where these companies are like they're palling around, like they go out and they get fucking boozed up and everything, and they go and tickle
we're
girls'
friends.
fucking fun holes. Okay, it's just like, look, you're not actually pals. They're a corporation, and you are money. That's all there is to it. They want to put out a product that you will like, because they want your fucking money. But the thing is, when it comes to this, they're not going to do you any fucking favors. Don't think for a motherfucking second that they're going to cut you some slack, that they're going to go and do anything good for you. See, you want to know what this is, everybody? This is the fucking transitional period right now. That we're eventually going to go all digital. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to know that. It's just one of those things of, we need to prove otherwise with our wallets, okay, by saying, no, I'm not downloading that. I'm going to go buy the physical copy. So long as the physical copies always outrank, always outsell by fucking tens of thousands of millions, then they'll see, well, maybe that's not such a good idea. When they have people writing them letters, fucking going to them and saying, no, we don't like that. Quit doing it, or I'll quit buying your product. And you have to prove it with your fucking wallet.
Oh, and look, and they're not going to do this all at once. They're going to do little things. Because you take one step up the ladder. You go up one rung at a time, and then after a while you look down and realize, holy shit, look how far we've gone. Like for instance, in fall of 2011, and I talked about this in my vlog about DLC, in fall of 2011, Xbox Live added an update where games that you purchase on your console are not tied to all of the accounts on that console. They're tied to the one account that bought it. Even though it's on your console, and even though you may have more than one account, maybe an alternate account, whatever, you can only play it. You can only play it on the account that purchased it.
Why is Alex Jones not shooting a documentary about this?
It's one little thing at a time. You see what I mean?
This reminds me of an example that I once heard in a biology class in amphibial studies, and they made notes about the difference of placing a small frog into a beaker that was with a Bunsen burner that was already boiling hot water, and if you drop the frog in, the frog would immediately jump out of the hot water. However, if you took that same frog and put it into a container full of temperate water and slowly warmed the water in the container, the frog would sit there and boil to death.
Yeah.
That's kind of like gamers at the moment, then, isn't it?
That is exactly what's going on. And the big lie, and I talked about this again in my vlog, is that it's this big new concept, that it's the future. It's not a new concept. It's no more a new concept than Big Brother is a new concept. Okay, and the lie that they're perpetuating is that you have to embrace it because it's an inevitability. Yeah. And that people who are against it are regressing.
That's how rapists work, by the way. It's like, I'm fucking you one way or the other. We can do this with a knife or we can do it without a knife. What do you think?
Sadly, that's probably the best analogy ever.
That's fucking true, though. That's the thing. But, just going back a bit to this whole thing where you can't have game, you can download game or content and only have it locked to one account on, on your system. Polyphony Digital, the guys who made Gran Turismo, they saw that this was a problem because, I have 3 accounts on my PS3. One's mine, one's a quiet account, and one's my mate's account, which he comes over and plays. But he likes to play Gran Turismo, and he wants to play with the DLC cars that I've got. Now, originally you couldn't do that until, Polyphony in their infinite wisdom says, oh, we've got this extra bit of free DLC code where you can actually transfer the cars over to your friend as long as it's on the same system. So he can actually play with the same. He can play with the cars that I've downloaded on his account.
Boy, that's so nice of them.
I know that's the only nice
That
thing.
is so generous of them to give you your fucking game.
Exactly. Now you see my point.
This reminds me of like on Father's Day where a kid gives his dad his own hammer. There you go, Dad. Oh, thank you.
Exactly. Now you see the point to why I've said this. It shouldn't have to be like that. It should be if you download it for that system, it is locked to that system, not the fucking account that's on that fucking system.
I got a better idea. Just give us the fucking game, asshole.
Exactly.
You want to know what? I want to touch base on one thing real quick. Whenever you had said that about people that the whole rape analogy, which was fairly amusing. When people say that, well, this is the way that things are. No, it's not. When a company goes and makes a decision that is not financially beneficial for them, it's not something that they can continue to do because they're not prospering from it and they're going into the red. So then they have to go and double back.
Well, they have the money to pay PR people who can influence decisions and public opinion.
And you want to know what else can fucking go and counterattack that? People saying, wow, I don't like this. I'm going to tell other people, and I'm going to tell other people, and I'm going to continue to tell other people. And the thing is, PR people, they get paid to do that. A bunch of ravenous motherfuckers like us, we don't get paid to do it. We just like to tell people about this because it's the right thing to do.
Well, we're defenders of the faith,
Well, yeah, got to. We are the four horsemen of the gameocalypse, and I forgot who said that, but I do appreciate you saying that. I'm throwing up the horns at you. You can't see it, but I am. I swear to you.
I do think that's appropriate because we are entering the gameocalypse.
Yeah.
These companies, their reckoning is coming, and we have brought it. And for those of you that listen, all I can really say to you is, if you want to fight back, keep talking. That's all you have to do.
Say something. And the best thing that you can say is, well, I'm not going to, but back it up with your wallet. That's the truth. Literally, if you really want to fucking get a point across, tell other people and just say, no, I'm going to go spend my money elsewhere. Because trust me, there's always other stuff to buy.
Yeah, I mean, I make a lot of statements about how, these companies are only going to change if you vote with your wallet. And then people turn around and say, well, you're reviewing all these games. You clearly are buying all these games. Doesn't that make you a hypocrite? But I actually don't buy all those games. I get review copies. I bought one game in all of 2011. That's how bad gaming is right now. I bought exactly one game the entire year.
Can I hazard a guess to what game that was?
I think you already know. But
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Deus Ex Human Revolution by any chance?
Certainly. Not only did I buy it, I bought the augmented edition of it.
You didn't buy the full whack collector's edition with the figure?
They were out, so sadly I had to go. Yeah.
Even though
anyone that wants to call Razor Fist a hypocrite, it's very similar to the people who are addicted to smoking and have emphysema and tell you not to smoke.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Take advice from a drowning man. Don't let this happen to you.
Absolutely.
Anyway, before mine, yours, and you people listening, before our heads fucking explode, we're going to move on because we spent a lot of time on that. I know you like
we
them
really
long.
need to move on.
The thing is, it's a good subject, though.
It is a good subject, and we are going to discuss it again and again and again. So
we'll beat it to
We'll
death.
catch you next time. But moving on, a certain Canadian shot a video. And that certain Canadian watches a show called Chaos Theory. And there was a discussion about whether or not Zelda is an RPG. And lo and behold, you saw the video. Is Zelda an RPG? And you know by who. And he knows by who because he's listening. But,
just for those that don't have half a brain cell, can we at least fucking tell them?
Okay. Well, no, I'm not going to tell him who, but there's a certain Canadian.
Well, that's... I'm just saying, come on, there's some people that are not as bright as us.
It's John Candy?
Actually, it was Rick Moranis.
Okay,
and,
it's not as smart as me, you, and Alpha.
Not to mention John Candy. Anyway, there was a video put up by our very good friend, the Happy Console Gamer, about whether
Johnny
or not...
Millennium.
Johnny Millennium, whether or not is Zelda an RPG? And a couple of people have asked us to talk about it. I just got them actually right here on the Facebook. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/hatebitpodcast. And they want to know how we're going to weigh in on is Zelda an RPG or not. Now, AlphaOmegaSin and Sainted Magnus, big fans of the RPGs. So you guys, I think you guys, you tell me, is Zelda an RPG?
No. It is nowhere fucking near.
I'll go with the middle ground because some of them are like RPGs. Like look at Zelda 2 on NES.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the time, that is very much like an RPG. The same could have even been said about Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. You know, that was very much like an RPG.
Well, kind of.
You know, and not to say like it most definitely is, because you see Dragon Warrior, aka Dragon Quest, and Final Fantasy, very different breeds. But some Zeldas are a lot like RPGs. Others are, you know, action adventure, and that's pretty much it, and nothing like an RPG. So it just depends on which game you're playing, and don't play the CDI ones unless you plan on hanging yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, Zelda as a franchise is not an RPG. Yes, there is Zelda 2 with RPG elements in it, but it's still a side-scrolling action platformer, which is what most of them seem to be at the moment. Well, take the latest one, for example, Skyward Sword. I've not played it myself, but from what I've seen, it looks like you've got to climb up to certain places to get to certain places, if you get what I'm trying to say. The classic ones, like Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, top-down RPGs. Are they? No, they're top-down action adventure games. So it's a controversial subject, yes, I know, but it's a lot. You know, it's a lot to take in. And I watched the video that you posted, and it got me thinking.
I don't know. I think they are patently not RPGs. I don't even think Zelda 2 is. I think they all have slight, and I do emphasize very, very slight RPG elements, in the same way that, you know, things like being able to increase your life meter. In my opinion, that's not an RPG element, because if that's an RPG element, then there are RPG elements in like basic shooters from the NES era. There are RPG elements, and it's not an RPG element. It's not a new role-playing element to add the ability to increase your life bar. And I don't know. Basically, at the end of the day, it's really kind of a puzzle adventure game. Basically,
I think the major thing that makes it a lot like an RPG to many people is Zelda doesn't have, you know, it doesn't have levels per se. Like, you know, Link doesn't go and get enough experience points to become level 99. He doesn't have that, but he has equipment that's like, well, this equipment is stronger. That's seen in a lot of RPGs. He has, you know, different items that will give him different abilities. That's kind of like giving him his own magic system, I guess. Like, in a way, I have to go and twist things to go and try to explain it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's one of those series that it is very debatable, and that's really the truth. Yeah. And I think what it ends up boiling down to is that it depends on the gamer, you know, and it depends on what you played.
I think really, if you want to ask the question, is something an RPG, you always have to go back to Dungeons and Dragons, the tabletop game. And really, at the end of the day, if your answer to the questions, how do you start the game and how do you progress in the game, are the same, then it's an RPG. Like in Elder Scrolls, and this is why I'll defend to the death that Elder Scrolls is not an adventure game, it's an RPG, is that even the most casualized, streamlined, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Elder Scrolls game, you start out the game, what do? You not only customize your character physically, you customize their class, you customize their attributes, and you customize, in many cases, their backstory. As a matter of fact, there's a 2-page written backstory for your character right off the bat based on how you answer questions in the original Daggerfall.
That's true.
So, that's an RPG. That's the same stuff you do when you make a character at the beginning of Dungeons and Dragons. And how do you progress in the game? Well, you level up by defeating increasingly more difficult monsters. That's a classic trope of Dungeons and Dragons, period. I would say
it's tried and true in all RPGs, too.
Exactly. So it doesn't necessarily need the level, the name level essentially, level 1, level 2, whatever, in order to be an RPG. But I would say if the progression is the same idea, and if the beginning is the same idea as far as character generation, then it's a role-playing game, plain and simple. Because at the end of the day, you have to play a role. And being told you're Link right off the bat, and saying his name is Link and whatever, I think you get to name him sometimes, but really you're really just naming your save file in most cases.
Yeah.
That's not really role playing. If you're just you're Link and this is your story and whatever, you progress from point A to B to C.
Although when I did pick up my copy of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS, every character was called Link. Every save file.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget, though, going all the way back to the very first Legend of Zelda, you could upgrade your tunic, which did make you stronger and resistant to fire damage, etc., etc. So that's let's call it, at least from my perspective, it's a very, 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 very thin. It's what you would call, I guess, an abridged RPG, where it kind of tastes like, it's kind of like how Jägermeister kind of tastes like licorice, but it isn't really licorice to get that flavor.
To me, an abridged RPG is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. You know what I mean? Just
that's a better example, I guess.
No story, no brain, no nothing. Just every trope about RPGs thrown together and dumbed down to the point of just you need exactly 3 brain cells to carry a static charge to play this fucking game.
I was going to say, I don't think it's ever fair to mention Mystic Quest in the same breath as Zelda. Because I think it's cruel. I really do. I think it's like you're abusing the franchise. Like I'll say Mystic Quest again, and they're like, ugh. And for anybody out there that's wondering, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on Super Nintendo, if you have not played it, don't. Some of you probably will, just to be like, well, it's pretty bad. I have to try it. I assure you, just listen to me and just know this. It is a very, very bad piece of shit game. It has Final Fantasy on it for fun. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. It's not there because it's a Final Fantasy game. If as a matter of fact, how about this? If this was your first Final Fantasy, the fucking title wouldn't ring any more true. Like, this was the Final Fantasy for me. I'm never playing that fucking series again if they're like this piece of shit. So don't play it.
And you wouldn't believe that game has a fan base. Like, I talked about it at the beginning of I think my Mega Man X3 review, and I call it a piece of shit. You wouldn't believe how much hate mail I got for calling Final Fantasy Mystic Quest a piece of shit. You would not believe it would blow.
I would just laugh. I'd be like, "How can you defend that? That's like defending Shaq Fu. Like, I'm a big fighting game fan. How dare?"
But see, that would be if you were to defend Shaq Fu, you'd have to say something good about Shaquille O'Neal, and that's a task in and of itself. That's a Mystic Quest of its own.
So are we totally all in agreement that Zelda is not a RPG?
I won't call it an RPG in the strictest sense of the word. I feel it's an RPG for people who have no idea what an RPG is.
I say some of them are RPGs and most of them aren't.
Razor?
I say they are not, definitively. None of them.
None of them. I'll agree with that, because the way I see it, they're just a game just to introduce you to the whole action adventure style of gameplay. And yeah, we're not saying, I just want to emphasize this, we are not saying Zelda games are bad, apart from
the
DIY ones.
Yeah, the fact is, if any of you know us, you know that we like the fucking games, and we obviously wouldn't be like, it's a piece of shit game, herp or derp derp.
Well, I wouldn't have bought Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time.
For Christ's sake, I sang the Song of Storms. For Christ's sake, I sang the Song of Storms in one of my episodes.
I wouldn't go spreading that around.
No.
But here's the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, and you know what? This podcast is exactly like the experience I've had with many other people when I had this conversation, because it's a popular topic amongst gamers for years now, honestly. And it's really different for everybody. Most of the time, you won't, even when people agree with you, there's still disagreement about something, because it's different for everybody. And to me, that's honestly pretty cool for one major reason. That means that the series means something to you on a lot of different levels, and you view things different and experienced everything different, and that's just fucking cool, and it's a testament to the series. So, Legend of Zelda, what do you all think? I'm kind of curious about that now.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's this week's Facebook thing then. This
it
week's
is.
Facebook, we are going to say, what do you like and what do you hate about Zelda? Zelda games.
And is
No,
it
you
or
know
is
what?
it not an RPG?
No.
You know what? I think we should just say definitively. We should hold up the poll. Is it an RPG? Is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Vote, because we'll have it up there. Just go in either yes or no. That's pretty much it.
And just for fun, tell us about your, best and worst Zelda moments. Just for fun.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Final Fantasy on Mystic Quest. Just for fun.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to predict this now. I bet everybody will say Wind Waker and the sailing bit.
Gee, I wonder where you got that idea from.
Well, practically every fucking person that's played that game has got the same gripe about that game. My worst moment in Zelda was when I had my first copy of Link to the Past and the fucking battery died.
Oh.
And I lost 140 hours of fucking gameplay.
Ugh.
Oh.
That's
I
physically
would have
painful.
killed. Yeah, that's honestly depressing.
That is depressing.
Alright.
140 hours of my life wasted.
We got a lot of stories to get to, guys. We need to move along. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And if you guys tune in next week, I'm going to tell you my fantabulous Zelda story.
Yeah.
See, you can feel the suspense just building up. Anyway, moving on to
Dun,
our next
dun,
topic of discussion, and then we're going to get into the halftime stretch. Right now, we're going to talk about PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yep.
You know what? I knew somebody who used to say something. He would say, "What a piece of shit." I don't know who that is, but Anyway, moving on. I want AlphaOmegaSin to hate on this because he started this, and I think it's his fault. So
Sorry.
have at it.
All right. Well, if any of you watch my channel whatsoever, I just talked about this because it was a rumor for a while due to random patents that Sony was going and tossing out and getting secured. But they finally showed off the gameplay footage and some of the characters and everything. And, it is a Super Smash Brothers clone. It through and through. Nobody can really argue that. So long as the game controls well and is a lot of fun, has a nice, robust selection of characters and everything, and I can enjoy it, yeah, I'll definitely fucking play it. And I was excited about the prospect of different characters and everything. But then came just the absolute insurmountable craziness of fanboy arguments. And this is the thing that fucking kills me. Who the fuck gives a shit? Really? At the end of the fucking day, if you don't want to play it, then don't fucking play it. I can absolutely understand, but to sit there and go and try to bastardize entire franchises, Spyro the Dragon, fucking Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, the fucking Uncharted games, Jack and Daxter, all these games. Okay, I'd seen so many people say they're all absolute shit, including all the fucking little known games that people really didn't get their hands on because they weren't all that popular. Fucking Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, things like that. All these games that people were saying are absolute garbage because they're fucking fanboys. Just fucking stop and think before you talk, okay? If you're 9, I'll cut you some fucking slack. I'll also boot you in the fucking face because I don't give a shit. But here's the thing. If you're really saying something like that and you're a full-grown motherfucking adult, what the shit is wrong with you? Really, to say that all that stuff is bad and nobody likes it? So you're telling me those millions of people that went and picked up all those games and enjoyed them for countless fucking hours and jack off to the fucking nostalgic ways of it, that those games they didn't have any inkling of fucking fans? Really? Couldn't they just sound just as fucking dumb to turn around and say nobody likes Mario or Kirby or Metroid or Zelda? Those games are all stupid. How many times do you hear people saying dumb shit about Nintendo like that, and they sound just as fucking idiotic? Now those same people are saying the same. It's just what the fuck, man? Just fucking stop. Yeah, it's Smash Brothers clone. You know what? Crash Team Racing was a fucking clone. That turned out really well. How many first-person shooters are out there just like the other one? Oh, wow. You mean all of them? And tons of people can enjoy them? How many platformers are just alike? Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, just alike. Guess what? Enjoyed them all. Didn't really fucking matter. And that's some of the things I was talking about. Silent Hill and Resident Evil, people might be like, oh, they're just survival horror. Who the fuck gives a shit? Me, I like them both. Quit being fanboys. Fanboys fucking suck dick. Somebody take the fucking reins because I want to fucking kill somebody.
Right. Well, let's get started with just going back to the whole platformers thing. I remember a couple of games back in the mid 2000s. There was like, I think it was when Spyro and Crash actually did some games together. Crossover games, and they were pretty damn good. One of my favourite Crash Bandicoot games was Twinsanity. Now, some of the little features on that, you were working with your nemesis. What was his name? Doctor... Or was it Professor? I can't remember. Basically, Crash Bandicoot's fucking bad guy. They had to work together in Twinsanity. And some of the little things, like when they're having to roll down a slidey bit, they're having a fucking fight sliding down. Now, that is funny. You've got Ratchet and Clank. Clank is such a fucking funny little sidekick. You got Jak and Daxter. Again, Daxter is a funny sidekick. And they hold a lot of memories for a lot of people. People that, like Mario and Sonic hold a lot of memories for myself. Somebody could say, well, Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter hold a lot of memories for themselves. Fuck fanboys at the end of the day. That's all I can say.
By the same token, fuck Sony fanboys. See, here's the thing.
Fuck you, Xbox fanboy.
Again, not an Xbox
Next time
fanboy.
on Fanboy Wars.
Just a proud, devoted member of the satanic cult that is currently pushing for the death of Satan. I'm sorry, not Satan, Sony.
That'd be backwards.
Yeah, you mean Xbox fanboy?
No, I just flat out despise Sony. I've despised them. I didn't even, when I began to detest Sony, there wasn't even a Microsoft system on the market. Yeah. So I just flat out fucking hate Sony.
No, you was one of the ones that was hoping for one. He was like, I need to have a Microsoft console. Sat there with your Windows 98 poster on the wall.
No, but anyways, but here's the thing: those characters. What are you going to fill this game with? You're going to have Drake from Uncharted. Fantastic. Good stuff. Yeah, what a great character. His faux hawk has more personality than he does. And fucking, Crash Bandicoot? The guy who hasn't had a game in over half a decade? A bunch of throwaway PS1 platformers, and by throwaway, well, basically every single 3D platformer on PS1, with the exception of Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, was, they essentially just kept throwing in a different cartoon animal and saying, hey, a 3D platformer, we got to compete with Mario 64, and none of them did. None of them did.
You missed out Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. You missed out Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Here is the thing. Sony got big because they just filleted third-party developers. That's why, because third-party development just made the original Sony PlayStation. So the first-party stuff, it's not like with Nintendo where you can just pull from this vast library of first-party Nintendo characters. They've got like a small handful, and then they're either going to have to go out to third-party or pull out these obscure cartoon animals that sold 5 copies of their platformer game in 1997 and jerk one extremely dedicated Sony fanboy's cock off, and the game will end up selling just as many copies as that 3D platformer did in 1997. So, anyways.
I actually disagree. I think that they have a lot of really well-known characters to be able to offer, just because, with the 3 franchises died named off out of the platforming bunch, but Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper, every single one of those series became a greatest hit, like at some point out of all the sequels and everything. So that right there, those are 3 established franchises, all with characters that are essentially really established. But, beyond that, a lot of people had said, what about Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, since those were synonymous with PlayStation at the time. Now they're not. They're just essentially third-party games. But If they did bring them back, and I'm talking like their old designs, not the new one, like the fucking creepy ass looking new Spyro. That one's fucking horrible looking. It looks like a rape victim. It's terrible.
Yeah, and
And
it will still come along with a fucking base where you put it on a
Yeah,
little statue in the
that's
fucking game. Don't forget that.
yeah. We don't really need all that. And the new Crash Bandicoot, I don't even know what the hell happened to that. That poor guy just got dragged through the mud and just he looks like a fucking tweaked out heroin victim. So sorry for him, but in general, if they do bring him back. Huh?
Is that who was in that suit?
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now. I miss those
Doesn't
commercials,
it?
but
Well, who else would dress up as something called a bandicoot?
I don't know.
Ultimately, I mean, if they do bring them back, I'd like them to bring back and harken back to like the old days when people were, playing those games exclusively on the PS1 and everything. And beyond that, all the other franchises that they could go and toss out there. And I'm seriously crossing my fingers for Legend of Dragoon. Will it happen? Probably not. But fuck,
But
man, I
once
would love to
again,
see
that's
Dart show up.
once again, that's not first party Sony. That's the thing. The guys who are getting excited about this game are getting excited about it because of characters that are not first party Sony, and that's the only point I'm making. They're like, Cloud's gonna be in it, and Pyramid Head is gonna be in. Oh God. Anyways, but I mean, they're thinking of all these characters that are not first party Sony that are going to be in the game, and I really think that's the only way it'll be playable is if they just go, hey, Square Enix, you remember when you were our best buddies? You remember when you made games exclusively for our consoles? Could you do that again? You know what I mean?
I mean, it is
so that
feasible that'll happen. I won't be surprised if they do. If they do start tossing out third-party characters, can it work? Yeah, because I mean, we've seen it work before in other like mashup style games, but I don't know. I just really hope that they run the gauntlet and like bring in tons and tons of like obscure characters. Because I mean, fuck, Jumping Flash, like I love those games, and if I got to see like Robin in the game, yeah, I'd be really, really happy.
What about some of
Or
the
like the Max from Jet Moto?
yeah, but there's one thing we need to consider here is that if you think about it, they've from the PS1 era, they could do it like Sonic Generations, for example. Like the different eras of Sony's life. Do it that way. Get some
that would
characters from
definitely
the
be
PlayStation 1 era, some from the PSP era, some from the PS2 era, some from the PS3 era, and just see how it goes like that. Because if you think about it, we could have the Battle of the Nathans, for example, from this generation. Like Nathan Hale and Nathan Drake.
Oh,
I would
Just an
like to
idea.
see this. I would really like to see Gabriel Logan from Siphon Filter because, to be honest, like I have a lot of fun experiences with that game, even though it got really retarded later on. Even though the last one that they made was really good, surprisingly, but still, it'd be kind of neat. And people threw around the idea of whenever I was like talking about Metal Gear Solid, if Solid Snake showed up and then Gabriel Logan showed up, it'd be kind of neat if they fought. I could see that happening, and it'd be amusing.
Kratos.
yeah. I can see Ubisoft games being in there because Ubisoft has climbed all up inside of Sony's asshole recently because Jade Raymond is banging David Jaffe, and obviously David Jaffe is exclusive to PlayStation. So surprise, surprise, all the Assassin's Creed games are getting these like big treatments for the PS3 version.
By the way,
exclusively.
that's the worst porn idea ever. I just want to throw that out there.
The
Yeah.
worst. The absolute worst. That little lawn gnome banging Jade Raymond. No, thank you. But anyways, so that's... I could see, like, Altair or whatever the fuck, or Ezio, or whoever the guy is in the new game.
Connor.
I could see them popping. Assuming Ubisoft still has the rights to those characters after the lawsuit. But... so.
Yeah, anyway, I think this topic is a bit stagnant and dead now.
Yeah,
so
then that was our unbiased positions.
my position is that, if they're going to make it, I'll try out the demo, and if I like the demo, then I'll probably buy the game, but I'm not buying it at £60 or $60 or whatever the fucking price they're going to release it at. That's my official standpoint.
If the game controls well and has a nice selection of characters, I'll definitely give it a whirl. If it sucks, then whatever. It's not like I have much stake in it. I was just
There
excited.
will be no
prospect.
whirling to be had.
Yeah, it and a lot of people think oh man, so and so like AlphaOmegaSin must be super excited about the game. I'm excited at what it could offer. And that's really the thing, is I'm excited at what it could offer. If the game fails, not like I had fucking stock in the game or some shit, you know? Just because I talk about it doesn't mean like I'm absolutely like working my fucking junk over it or some shit. It's just something, it'll be cool if I can see some classic characters that deserve some more love show up and beat the fuck out of other characters that I also like. So, yeah. Hopefully.
Well,
I can't.
go on.
I can't wait for the raw personality of what's his name, Killzone guy. Yeah, that's what I can't. Wait.
Oh, yeah. What's his fucking name?
Let's take Master Chief, turn him upside down, and drain what little personality there was out of him. Let's do that. There you go, Killzone guy.
There you go, Killzone guy. Anyway, I think we pretty much beat that one to death, didn't we?
No, not quite. There is one more thing.
Oh, is there more?
Yeah, there is one more thing.
Okay.
It can eat a dick. Right, now we can...
There you go.
No.
Wait, a bag
Thank
of dicks.
No,
A bag of dicks, an entire valley of dicks.
No. I can go one better. An entire solar system of dicks.
I'm not in favor of that at all. If you would have kept the English Channel full of dicks,
No.
that would have been fine. But an entire
No, the Mississippi River.
The Mississippi River full of, the Mississippi River is already full of cunts and so on.
Yeah, well,
They just haven't discovered them yet. They haven't dragged the waters lately. Anyway, that brings...
saying that's full of cunts has tons of people now wanting to rush out and look in the river, like where? This would be fucking great.
You'll find out. You'll find out that girl has been missing for however long by some guy with no teeth. And anyway, I was drifting into a Samuel L. Jackson movie. But anyway,
forget that.
That brings us to halftime. Where everyone takes a stretch. All right, that's enough. Anyway, and we're going to move back into the mailbag.
No, the female bag. I told you.
The female bag, the placenta bag.
Yes.
Placenta bag.
Our next question out of the mailbag comes from...
make it the douche bag?
Oh, yeah. From, huh?
I said, does that make it... If it's a female bag, does that mean it's a douchebag?
Yeah. Oddly,
the next question from the douchebag, Austin Austin McElrath says, I hear Apple may enter the gaming world. Well, Austin, they're already in it, and they have been for many, many years. You just didn't care, that's all. Do you think that they would have the support? Yeah, they're one of the most powerful corporations in the world, yeah, to fight Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. I really hate Apple and think it would be hell if they enter in people's living rooms with a console. I think you will enjoy this topic. Well, listen here, you conceited fuck. I only halfway enjoy it, and I'm only going to talk about it for a second. Apple already is in the gaming, realm. They're in the gaming world. It's called Angry Birds, and they've almost taken over the world.
Can I just correct you on that? Angry Birds is free on Android, so it's an Android app more than anything. It just got ported over to Apple iOS.
I beg your pardon. Well, anyway, now that they have that one, Apple is not one of those companies that likes to precipitate, personality. So, meanwhile, they've been here all this time and you just never noticed. But I think they're also smart enough to not try and get into the console market because, as it's being shown, there's not a lot of money left in that arena. So, anyway, you guys think anything about Apple getting involved in the gaming world?
Well, what they're going to call the console? The Steve Jobs fucking tribute?
They're going to name after some other kind of apple. They tried the Pippin, and now the next one's going to have to be the shit apple. I don't know.
Call it the Granny Smith.
Boy, I know, man. Apple's getting so old. Apple's getting so old at this point. It's either going to have to be the Granny Smith apple or my prostate is the size of an apple.
The prostate size of the apple.
And it's sad whenever fisting is just not all that serious business to somebody anymore because their fucking butthole is that blown out.
Yeah.
Spare tire, anyone? Oh, yeah.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't give two shits about the whole fact that Apple are going to get into the gaming market because as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to stick with the companies that produce consoles that have been doing it for more than 10 years. And I sort of trust, in inverted commas, Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation. So I'm just going to stick with them. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't need a fucking fourth home console or a fucking third bloody handheld because I've got enough on my plate with the 3 main ones that we've got now. So, as far as
The
I'm
last
concerned,
thing we
fuck
need
off.
right now is a saturated market because
We
there's
already
there's
have
little
one of those.
there's little enough market share to go around without oversaturating.
But
Just
how
ask
is it possible that these 3 companies dominate a fucking landscape that has no software on it?
yeah.
Well, considering they're making it all DL fucking C.
Right? Oh well, whatever. We thank you for your question, I think.
That's not a question, that's a comment.
All right, well then, there you go. But our next one comes from YouTube user My account will be banned.
There we go.
That's a good.
I love your
content.
name, by the way. I really do.
My account will be banned says, I'm getting tired of consoles being only in black and white. Why don't we have more variety in our console colors? Where's that lime green Wii Nintendo showed us? Hell, I wouldn't mind going back to the wood finishing from the Atari era. What are some colors you think the next gen game consoles should be? I'm gonna cast my vote for abalone.
I think we should have silver consoles because we've had the odd platinum color console, but we've not had an actual fucking silver console from release.
No, let's keep our consoles nice and cozy. Let's put them in flannel. Come on, plaid.
Bag
I
carpet.
really find it creepy that you said that because I was sitting here quietly waiting and I was just like, I can't wait to say plaid. And then you said it. I was just like, get out of my fucking head, Razor Fist. There's not enough room for you and all the other personalities.
Yeah,
It's not fair.
yeah, but
Literally plaid. I swear to you, all of you, I swear on my fucking mother's grave, if they made a plaid console, I don't give a fuck what software's on it. I'll buy it.
yeah,
It could be the worst piece of rubbish ever, and I'll buy it. I just laugh my ass off.
yeah, but don't forget we can actually say they've gone to plaid.
Yes, yes.
I got it in there. Woo! Party! Yeah, so a plaid console.
You know what? I was actually going to make that very same joke, but I'm sitting here proofreading emails. God damn you. Get out of my head, Sainted Magnus!
Creepy. We're in each other's heads.
Ew!
No one's in my.
I feel all icky.
See, this is how our podcast works. See, it's a very fluid podcast. We all get along, and now we're starting to go and take up property value in each other's brains. So this is how it's going to work from now on. We're just going to become one big being, and it's going to be really creepy looking. All different little heads and arms and everything.
You guys come and see us at MagFest. You're not going to know who you're talking to.
Well,
No, we're gonna come. That's what's gonna happen. Is we're gonna link together like fucking Voltron.
Yes.
We should do like in Face Off and just try to learn to do each other's voices.
we'll be,
God fucking speed.
we'll be the we'll be the result of the fusion dance if 4 people fucking did it instead of 2. Dragon Ball's
Like
reference demo.
Centipede?
Creepy. Fusion. Ah.
Okay, continuing on in the mailbag.
Yes.
Yeah, next in the mailbag. You know,
No,
but
the douchebag. We've called it the douchebag now. We've called it.
I personally prefer placenta over douchebag. That's
Yeah,
just
I
me.
think so too.
I say it's just the sick fucko in me.
Yeah.
That sounded terrible now that I
Saint
think about
Max,
it.
you had one on your end that you wanted to read, didn't you?
No, I didn't have one on my end that I wanted to read. But I'll choose one. Give me a can't pick a minute. La 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 la. Right. Oh, here we go. Somebody called Joy Godwin. Joy fucking Godwin. Now, I'm not proofreading this, but this one seems something that we should address and say, yeah, no. Basically, my name is Joy. I've got your contact details today, and I am interested in knowing you and being friendly with you. Yeah, right. I would appreciate if we could get acquainted as soon as possible. You can reach me through my private email stated below. Right. Now, these sorts of messages, anybody that fucking posts this sort of fucking bullshit on our channel page, right? You are a bunch of fucking retards, right?
And we're going to make you die.
We want constructive fucking comments, not comments saying, would you like to air my dirty laundry on the internet? Well, sorry, Joy Godwin, we're not into that sort of shit, so let's put it this way. Delete. Right. Another comment. I think we should get a proper channel comment now. Where is it? Right, here we go. channel comment. This one's from Twin Towers. And he says, "What up? You know what? You know we did this music video, right? Yes, you showed us. So that means we need your support. Please comment on it and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. No thank you. We won't subscribe to your channel. Delete. Let's see, have we any more? I don't think so. I'm going to leave this to your chaos, but there is one that he knows that he should read out. So go on.
Yeah, and there's one here from Mr. Adams Wayne who says, "Good day, I am Mr. Adams Wayne, Director, Auditing and Accounting Department, Islamic Credit Agricole Bank, Burkina Faso. I discovered the sum of $10,500,000 belonging to a deceased customer of this bank. The fund has been lying in a suspense account without anybody coming to claim over the money since the account owner, late Mr.
Yes.
Salakat from Lebanese, who
Guys,
was involved in December 28th Bain car crash."
Guys, it sounds legit, guys. This sounds
I know,
legit.
I know. You know what?
I can't believe it. We got money. The podcast is rich. Yes.
Yay! We don't have to fucking make any more.
It's amazing. You know what? And we're going to share it with all of you. All you have to do is send us the sum of 25 American dollars to our PayPal account. And you can find
We have a
PayPal account is hatebidpodcast@gmail.com. Go ahead and shoot us 25 American dollars each, and you two will have eternal happiness, and we'll send you each $500 right
don't
after
forget
December
the
the
bonus.
13th, 2012.
If you act now, I assure you that whenever you go and pass on in the afterlife, you're going to have at least 27 virgins to have your way with. It'll be fantastic.
Disclaimer. None of these statements are actually true. So please do
No.
not send us $25 into our PayPal account because the PayPal account doesn't exist.
Not only that, but even if there's 27 virgins, for Christ's sake, I think I have to quote Dennis Miller and say, yeah, okay, I'd say 1 or 2 virgins, it's probably a good time, but you get about 3 or 4 or 5 virgins in, I'm thinking you want a pro. Okay,
Yes.
I like the befuddled thing as much as the next guy, but sometime in the evening I'd like a finger jammed up my ass. That's all I'm saying.
What's important is that you're being honest.
Anyway, have we any more mail? We must have.
Let me see here. Hold on a second here. Okay. Our next question comes from YouTube user Heather Mason 76, and she says, "Hey guys, been subscribed to each of you for a good while now, so honestly having you guys all together on one podcast is pretty mecca for me." I think that means she's Islamic. Anyway,
Okay.
have been downloading the podcast whenever one is posted, and I put it on my iPod to listen to on the way to work or back. I enjoy the extra long podcast, so fuck those other guys that ever complain. Now, before I get to the rest of Heather Mason's little piece of mail here, she can put the podcast on an iPod. Why the fuck can't you? Anyway.
Thank you.
Second
Her
off,
question, she says, a question I wanted to ask is that I know you guys have mentioned Resident Evil and Silent Hill along with other survival horrors on your podcast. I have always been a huge survival horror fan, and I wanted to know what was a time where each of you actually jumped or got really super creeped out during a part of a survival horror game. I always jump in that empty room in the original Silent Hill that randomly has a breaking sound in it. Regardless of how many times I prepare for it, it always happens at a random time in the room, so I always is capitalized, jump. First time I played Resident Evil 2, B scenario did this to me as well, when you use the emerald key to get the cogwheel and Mr. X pulls a Kool-Aid. I don't know what that means. Again, thanks guys for being so awesome and putting this podcast together. Keep up the great work. With much love, Heather Mason 76. Well, Heather, thank you.
Really? You're a Silent Hill fan? Even Heather Mason, I never would have guessed. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, and by the way, when she said the Kool-Aid thing, she meant burst through the wall.
Yes.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Wait, that was Macho Man. Never mind.
Snap into it. Anyway, yeah, I do have a moment like that actually myself. I'll set the scene for you. I've told this story on my channel, but I'm going to tell it right now. Years and years ago, we got a PlayStation around my house. PlayStation 1. The last time that, Sony was truly relevant. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, here's how things worked in my family. Okay, my mother comes into my room. I must have been 14 or 15, and she says, "Hey, David's getting a PlayStation for Christmas. Do you want a game?" Not what would you like for Christmas, son? Or we're thinking about this getting something for the both of you. No, just David's getting a PlayStation, and what game do you want for it? So I said, I want Resident Evil 2 because it just come out a few months earlier, and I played it at a friend's house. And she says, okay. So Christmas morning comes, and we get the presents and everything. Open it up, and inside this wrapped up thing, the one present I got was a rented copy of Resident Evil 2. And I look at my dad and I said, "What's up?" He goes, "Yeah, I gotta take that back."
Wow! Why didn't they
And
just
I said,
give you?
"Well, I'm like, what's going on here?" He goes, "Well, I went looking for it at the store and they didn't have it." My mom shouts from the kitchen, like, "He went fucking last night and he couldn't find it. He went
Wow!
looking for the hottest games of the year on Christmas Eve and couldn't find it. So he ran over to the video store, rented it, and wrapped it." And he says,
Wow!
"Don't worry, I'll get you a new copy after the new year." Never fucking got me that game. Never, lying sack of shit.
Dick move.
I think it's time to cash in, mate.
Wow! You should have just.
In writing. I really do. But anyway, so that night everyone went to bed and everything, and I'm sitting up and I'm playing this game, right? And I got the lights turned off because I'm fucking stupid like that. And I'm sitting in, because even back then that was a scary game, all things considered. It still has a certain amount of atmosphere to it. And I'm sitting and I'm playing this game, and you walk down to your, the upper level of the police station, and you're going down that green hallway, and for some reason suddenly the crows get upset and want to peck you to death, and that dun, 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 that scared the shit out of me. And and well, I'd like to say that I pooped, but I didn't. So
You probably
that
did.
that was my moment. Yeah, and my father's a bastard. Thank you for bringing up such a painful memory.
Now he's gonna be traumatized for throughout the rest of the podcast.
Now I'm gonna have
Damn
to.
it.
Oh man.
Thanks, Heather Mason.
But
Dick.
but you should actually cash in now. You could just say, "Dad, I want Resident Evil 6," and you can actually go for the $1,200 version. And then we
Yeah,
can all call you an
Yeah,
asshole.
get that fancy leather jacket.
You have to wear it at MagFest if we ever go.
You like
Yeah. See,
look
I'd
at
have
me,
to
I'm
charge
Leon
my-
Kennedy.
Ooh.
I'd only have to do that if I could charge him with interest.
Yeah, that's one
Does
thing. Charging with
else have
interest.
like that since I took up all the goddamn time.
Yes. But anyway, my scary story, not really scary. Basically, I was playing Resident Evil 3. Just setting the scene here. Left the Star's office to go out the police station, and just got to the bottom of the stairs, and you hear this little creak, and you think, oh, nothing of it. You walk past a window, the fucking Nemesis comes at you with a fucking rocket launcher. I tell you what, I fucking shat my shorts and jumped through the screen.
Yeah, Well, is that it?
Yeah, that's me, Tom.
Sorry, I didn't want to start. No, I'm sorry. I didn't want to start if you weren't done.
No, it's only a simple story. Like I say, it's not that scary, but it's still funny.
Well, I never played 3, so I can't really relate.
Play
But
3. Play 3. It's a good game.
Yeah,
I own it. It's one of those games. You know how you have just piles of games, and there's always a pile there that you have started playing, but you feel like you're never gonna finish it. It's one of those. But anyways, so mine. I think mine was probably my first encounter with the original Silent Hill. It was the first game I think that I played at launch ever. No, never mind. I played Thief the Dark Project at launch. But anyways, so we rented it, and my friend was having his birthday party. The game came out on his birthday, and we're over at his place, and his parents are gone, so it's just me and like 4 other friends, and the lights are out, and it's like dick o'clock in the morning, and our friend's like, "You want to play Silent Hill?" And we'd never heard of it, obviously, because it's the first game. He was like, "It's even scarier than Resident Evil," and we're like, our erections could have pulverized concrete at that point. We're like, "Fuck yeah, dude, put it in!" And he throws it in, right? And we're just
Just 1 minute. Is that the game? Is that the game or the cock?
the cock, naturally. Repeatedly until we reach sexual climax. Anyways, so after the sex, we went ahead and played the game, and you know how the opening where you step down the alleyway and gradually shit gets real and the siren goes off and you're suddenly in that chain link like maze and stuff, and there's the corpse at the end or whatever. We had to turn the game off. We were so fucking terrified. It was, and mind you, we're in junior high at the time, so like we're really freaking scared, and we're all alone. It's completely pitch black. Yeah, that would be my survival horror memory. So, Alpha.
Oh no, I'm here. I was also waiting. I was like, I don't want to cut anyone off. No, Silent Hill is definitely all gravy. The story I'm going to tell is, it wasn't so much it freaked me out. It freaked out an entire room of people, and this happened for a while. But yeah, anybody who's familiar with the Fatal Frame series knows that it's pretty fucking crazy. Well, I was playing Fatal Frame 2 at my friend's house, and I had my memory card there because I was staying there for a little bit. So I was like, I'll play this game all the way through. So everybody is sitting in the room just watching me play, and I'm at the part where the girl, she chases you, kind of like Nemesis, but all she has to do is just come up and like poke you, and you'll fucking die. That's it. So she gets anywhere near you, it's death. That's all there is to it, and you don't want to have to reload your save in Fatal Frame. It sucks. Well, so I'm running, and the fucked up thing is, like, she says stuff to you the entire time, and every time I turn around, she just like glides right through a wall, and she's like right up in my fucking face, like just trying to like face hump me, and I'm like, oh shit! And every time she showed up on screen, the entire room was like, ah, just screaming and freaking out. And especially the girls, they were flipping the fuck out. It was horrible. It was like, you know, whenever you see those horror movie trailers and it shows the reactions from people in the theater, it was like that, but it was in a room with me. They were all behind me, and they were my audience. And the best part was I ran to a closet to get away from her, and because I had to get to this one door. The closet was the closest thing, or else she was going to kill me. If you stay in the closet for a long time, she eventually starts like taunting you and saying really fucked up stuff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh god, no, I don't want to go out there. She's just gonna fucking tap on my shoulder and I'll be dead. I don't need this kind of shit. She's just gonna fucking kill me. And everybody's just like, don't go out there, don't go out there. I'm like, if I don't, I'm just in a fucking broom closet. I can't hang out in here forever. And you know, when I went out there, they just freaked the fuck out because she started chasing me. Luckily, you know, when you run up to a door with it had a puzzle on the door. Apparently, she's a very nice ghost. She's like, oh, you're doing a puzzle. It's cool. I'll leave you alone. Let you do that thing. And I'm sitting there doing the puzzle. As soon as it finishes, you know, like it'll go back to the gameplay. So it's like a split second that you see like the screen, and she's just like, she's basically able to like grab my ass at this point. She's that close. Yeah. It's like it just flashes for a second. I'm like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, and then it's like, you know, okay, you're going into the next room and you're away from her. But it was pretty awesome just having an entire room freak out over a game. It was definitely good fun.
What a game to be freaked out by, because Fatal Frame or Project Zero, or was it Project Zero over here?
Yeah, yeah, I think it's Project Zero that they call it.
I saw it yesterday. I was going to pick it up, but I thought, nah, I don't need it. But it's one of those games that does make you freak out, because I played the first one, and it's like the first time you see the ghost come out at you, and you've got this bloody camera, and you're thinking, oh my god, and you just stood there frantically taking pictures of the fucking ghost to get rid of it, and it's like,
dude, what's nuts about the game is the ghosts that really make people jump the most, and I credit this to the game's design, is that they'll have ghosts that kind of show up that they'll just like pass down the hallway that you're walking, but they don't interact with you. They're there just kind of to startle you. And those are the ones, they're always put in very good areas, and you get bonus points if you get them. But those are the ones that I like, because you never see them coming, and they're just there and then they're gone. It's like, oh shit, what was that? So that it is a pretty nifty series.
So I think, yay!
Survival horror, hooray!
Yay!
Survival horror.
Horror. That's
horror.
Survive the horror.
Yeah, survive the horror. If you don't get herpes and die, you're okay.
That's a good point that Alpha brought up about the polite ghost that wouldn't attack you while you're doing puzzles, because that's the way all these survival horror games work. Like when they have nowadays they have real-time inventories, but back in the day it was like you're playing Silent Hill and you're surrounded by ravenous, rabid like dogs with no skin on or whatever. They're all satanic demons plucked from the depths of hell. But then you open up your inventory and they're like, oh cool, we'll stop.
Yeah, but, like, we don't want to bother you. We know that you have to go and figure out if you have the rubber ball to use or what other goofball fucking item it is to get through the puzzle and everything. We'll leave you to that. Oh, you're actually trying to pause the game. Oh, you have to go take a shit. Well, it's all right. We'll wait. We're good.
Know, right? It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in mid jump. Don't worry. Gravity doesn't mind. Gravity's gonna ignore.
Those are polite abominations.
Yeah, they really are. It's like maybe it's not as scary as you think. Maybe they just want to, ask you for the time. Maybe hang out. Maybe they want to tell you got nice shoes.
Survival horror with manners.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. Most of this shit usually stems from an old Victorian mansion anyway, so it'd be like, boo! Oh, my word.
Like, I'm sorry to inform you, but boo? Is it all right if I scare you? Are you good? Good? All right, here we go.
I didn't want to be rude, I just, you seem like a nice chap and you're playing a game and everything, but boo! Boo!
Who won't be?
I know my name is Nemesis.
Well, how do you like that?
Can you recommend a good
like the idea of them
dentist, says the Nemesis?
Huh?
Can you recommend a good dentist, says the Nemesis?
Yeah, it's just like, I really need to get some work done here. And I heard that you go to a fantastic guy, just let me know. Let me know when you can. The rocket launcher? Oh, I don't mind that. I'm just going to shoot at you times if that's okay. If you're in your menu and you're, combining your ammo together, then I'll wait. That's all right.
Oh, and did you know if you shoot me with a pistol, I drop a pistol part?
Yeah. I love that. He's such a giving guy, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
All right, we really need to continue on in news. Holy fuck.
We do.
Any more? What else we got?
This is for all the detractors. Anyway, our next news item, oh boy, Razorfist been wanting to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about it just a little, but he seemed really rabid about it. This one, Nexon, MMO producer Nexon Corporation, I guess, has made a bid to purchase EA, Electronic Arts, arguably one of the biggest third-party developers ever.
Yeah.
What says you, Razorfist?
All I have to say is, how does that shoe feel on the other foot, EA? How many people they gobbled up like fucking Jonah and the whale? But that's, at the end of the day, I mean, EA's not doing very well. They just had to lay off 10,000 people, and I suspect the Old Republic had nothing to do with that, because as we all know, Star Wars The Old Republic is the greatest MMO ever made, and it hasn't lost anything.
Ever.
But, they're just hemorrhaging money right now. There's no two ways about it. They wasted a shit ton of money on The Old Republic. That's a huge part of it. And, they're essentially giving away a new ending to Mass Effect 3. That's a bunch of money they're not going to be making back, and it's just they've made a bunch of boneheaded moves in a row, and this is, it's essentially Schadenfreude that I'm feeling right now. What about you, y'all Chaos, sir?
I don't know how to feel about it, really. I mean. Fuck EA, I don't really feel bad about it. I mean, these are the people that took one of the most successful simulation lines of software ever and ran it into the fucking ground. The Sims was a really novel concept. Not the greatest game in the world, but it was cute. You get to have your own sitcom. I think that's what it was supposed to be. And you can make people gay and stuff. And then EA comes along and says, yeah, we're taking over all this, and it's going to be shit, and you're going to like it. And it's kind of been that way ever since. And, don't forget, these are the people that thought it would be better to give you substandard Sega Genesis cartridges. So take that into consideration.
Yeah.
It's time. Really, it is. Their time has
It's
passed.
Vader time?
It's Vader time. It's time! I need my helmet with the steam coming out of it, man. We're gonna have that on the live stream.
You need You need a leather thong over your face, and then have your big ham hock titties hanging out the side.
I know. And I'm gonna talk like this.
Oh, and you need to show up on Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Ooh, 90s reference for the win.
Dude, I still remember that episode because my mom watched that show when Vader showed up. I was like, "You're shitting me." Vader,
same thing for me. I remember that when I was a
Vader
kid.
showed up on there. Whoa!
Well, remember when Bam Bam Bigelow was in Major Pain with Damon Wayans?
That
Ooh, I'm taking some people back. We're taking it back there.
Oh,
That's way
I
back
couldn't
when.
put salt
But
in it.
anyway,
I like how we're detracted from EA, aren't we?
I don't really have much love for EA, so whatever. It just sounds like business.
Well, if
I mean,
if Nexon buy EA, and then
yeah, what
they
does that mean to the gaming world exactly?
well, what does it mean to the gaming world? You know,
Because it seems to make no difference to me, and I want to know. So, Sainted Magnus, this is your area. You tell me.
well, as far as I'm concerned, is EA, yeah, you shafted everybody in the arse for fucking 10 years or more now, and
Yeah, I hope it fucking hurts. I hope EA is a phonetic pronunciation of the noise they're making while they're being fucked in the ass.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
also a song by Burzum. Don't forget that.
yeah, but
Oh, and it's
you
also
know,
it's also uh, it's
go.
also Howard Dean's campaign slogan from 2004.
Ooh,
All right, 2004 humor.
yeah. Well, just a little thing I want to say is, if EA buy Sega
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Nexon get bought out, buy all of them, that little conglomerate, they could call it Sega Electronic Arts Nexon. If
Yeah.
you can think about that for a minute.
That'd be some heavy duty branding.
Yeah.
Those that do carry some weight.
Well, they can say Sean.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, I know, bad joke, but
How long did
the
it take
point
you
the
to come
point
up with that?
is that
Is that what you were writing down? I heard your pen scratching on a piece of paper there. Is
no,
that what
no,
you
that was the hammer and chisel. Considering I'm
the hammer?
dark ages over here.
Oh, back in the dark ages there where you're just now getting some horrible movie.
Yeah, but going back to EA no, we're going back to a topic here. That
I know.
like we've mentioned before, they've bought fucking thousands and thousands of fucking little developers and little fucking software houses for years. And one thing I want to ask EA is how does it feel to be bought out by somebody else? And
Well,
bear in mind, right, the claim to fame that this Nexon place has got is making free-to-play MMOs, and
Yep.
they're a
Yeah.
South Korean company. So what, you know,
well, be that as it may, this is just ordinary business. They're getting bought and they get to move on.
Well, the thing is,
I
they
just
aren't
wrote,
actually bought out though. This is just an offer.
is this a
Nexon,
merger? Well,
yeah,
are they just a
they
merger? Or are
sub-
they,
they
it's an offer.
submitted the offer to Electronic Arts to be bought out, but
yeah.
Electronic Arts has declined it. Keep in mind that a lot of times in a buyout situation, there's multiple bids made for, if they go and they send their first bid, like, we'll buy you out for X amount of billions, and they say, no, sorry, that's not enough. Well, then they can either just cut their losses and just say, fuck it, okay, we don't need to, or they can come back with a reevaluated amount and say, does this fit your fancy?
Mhm.
And I mean, Nexon, a big company overseas, trying to buy up one of the biggest third-party video game publishers in the entire world because they pose a threat. And by taking them, liquidating their assets, and owning them, and making it just one gigantic fucking mess of a company, then all of a sudden they are not competing anymore. I don't like buyouts because I like competition in the gaming world. Whenever you're buying out the competition, you don't have to compete anymore, so you don't need to go and push the envelope anymore because you're top dog, you're king shit of the hill, of the mountain, of whatever. So yeah, I'm not all for it. Even if you hate Electronic Arts, to have them bought out by another company, I don't know. I'd rather it just not happen. That's just me.
My point of view is if it does actually happen and so on and so forth, I really would just root, and nothing against Nexon. I don't know anything about Nexon, but I'm one of those fuckers. I'm a big
You don't
fan of
say.
entropy. Yeah, I'm a big fan of entropy and that the concept that all systems are breaking down. And I would really, if this goes through, I would love to see the entire fucking industry just collapse, just to see the look on their face.
Yeah.
I mean, there is one thing I do agree with you guys when you were saying, how's it feel to have the, shoe on the other foot? It's just, it does make sense because Electronic Arts has gobbled up other companies, has merged before. Anybody remember Square Electronic Arts?
Yeah.
It is kind of ironic to see something like this happening. But it's just a bid. It got declined. Whether or not they'll have another one submitted and whether or not they'll accept it remains to be seen. But Yeah, in general, I don't know. I just don't want to see it happen. I guess that's it. I'm not as big of a dick. I guess. Oh well. I'm a nice guy.
I'm
Yeah,
a
fuck you.
nice guy.
That
You
Was
just
would
that
made
be
me
nice.
think
all?
of the Mr. Ass song. That's pretty much my entire take on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Continuing
don't.
on.
Yeah, yeah, it was met with a bunch of apathy, much like everything else having to do with EA.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Sad times. We got to talk about Nintendo finances. Now, this is actually better than what was forecasted. Nintendo, year over year, for the year ending in 2011, stands to lose uh, 532 million American dollars. Now, that's actually up from cost benefit analysis from earlier in the year that suggested they were going to lose $2 billion. But can Nintendo bounce back? Is it bad times for Nintendo? What say ye?
Uh,
mm,
Come on, come on. Who's going to pick up the ball? Come on.
Without question, Nintendo's going to bounce back. If the GameCube didn't take them down, nothing can. So they got balls of solid titanium now. There's nothing that can take them down, especially not from the heights they were at. It's like you got to keep in mind also, even if they had lost $7 billion, gajillion, however dillion, I'll just invent a new number. However much they were supposed to originally lose, even if they had lost that much, oh well, it's cutting into the trigillion dollar profits that they made off the fucking Wii between the years of 2006 and 2007. So it's
Yeah.
like there's just they made so much. They were printing money with that system for so long. They're
And now
just
they seem to
losing.
be doing it with a 3DS.
Yeah, and now they're even if they're losing it, oh well, they're losing insane profits. It just means they're gonna turn around. They're probably still so far from being in the red, it's not even funny.
Yeah,
But
well, if you think about it, the same thing happened with the NES. The NES was kind of the last, real thing that was going to get Nintendo to really jump into the market, and maybe this is their chance, or maybe not.
mm. Well, it's like a lot of companies around the world. It's not just Nintendo. Sega's lost money, Sony's lost money, Microsoft's lost money,
yeah,
Nintendo's lost money. It's not the first time we've heard this.
nope.
Oh
Basically,
yeah.
what's happening is the world's in recession, and it's just finally caught up with them. So they've lost money. You know, s-
Well,
I'll
the
leave it at
fact
that,
the fact
really.
remains that yeah, of course, it was
Well,
bound to hit them eventually, but I think certain companies have not prepared for this
Well,
as
and
well as others.
I think they're losing their way a little bit. Look, this recession began when? In 2007.
Hmm.
2007 was like the biggest year in gaming in recent memory. That
Hmm.
they're still hoping they can get back to the heights of 2007. And do you know why 2007 was huge? Because there was a shitload of new IPs, new ideas, new gameplay concepts. Assassin's Creed, Mass Effect 1, BioShock. Yeah, there were sequels at the same time, but we're talking games like Uncharted. New franchises were starting, and it was one of the biggest years for business in recent memory. And yet now, with the economy still continuing to be bad, just as bad as it was in 2007, they're convincing themselves now that what they need to do is get samey. It's like, no, you were doing better when you weren't being samey, when you weren't releasing nothing but sequels. So that's always been my opinion on the subject.
But
Oh
everybody
yeah.
always thought that the video game market was unstoppable. Like it could not be toppled even in a recession because year after year it just continued to prosper and generate more revenue. Every company was always doing better. People weren't losing jobs, and game sales just kept on climbing higher and higher and breaking records and everything like that. The thing is after a while you will hit a peak. There is a peak. You can't just go into the stratosphere and just keep going. There is a top. There is a ceiling, no matter what everybody thinks. And for Nintendo to go and lose X amount of dollars, it isn't a great thing by any stretch of imagination. When you're talking about millions being lost, yeah, that does suck. But so did Sony, so did Microsoft, so did a billion other companies. They all lost a lot of money, and I mean, that's just kind of how things are right now. It's just they got to figure out, well, what is working? Okay, and how do we go and fix all those fucking problems exactly so that we aren't losing as much?
Well, if you look at the data, all fiscal data and business strategies year over year since the Great Recession began, you can see that it didn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
Where we are now is a culmination of a whole bunch of the wrong people having way too much power in the wrong rooms at the wrong times.
Yeah.
It did not have to be like this. If you look at the data from 2007 and where we could be now, they may not have continued to grow at quite an exponential rate like they were expecting, but they would have been able to coast until things got okay. But everybody decided to throw a shit ton of money into a big fucking hole called Me Too, and here we are.
I mean, every company, there's always going to be like the obvious flaws in their business decisions. With the Wii, they became very complacent with just showing up on daytime TV and in commercials everywhere, and headline news articles talk about that they're sold out still. Who can actually get a hold of one? And seeing them pop up on Craigslist, oh my God, I'll sell you my kid's Wii. He didn't like it, quote unquote, and it's only $600, and people are fucking churning out the cash for it. And it's just kind of sad, and now it's like, okay, well, it's not generating that kind of money. So why was that? Because it was just for the casual crowd. We also have to take into account that the 3DS didn't go out with quite the bang that they were hoping for when it launched. I mean, it's kind of fucked right now. So in general, I'm just hoping that their fucking Wii U launch is really good, so that they don't go and have projected losses of 900 something million again.
Yeah.
Well, here's something that I'm gonna take a cue from you, Alpha. Here's the thing. Um, there's one glaring omission here that I think that is just being completely missed, and it's when it comes to the Wii sales, which is kind of what made them rather complacent. But I'm going to tell you something. This is a stone cold fact, and I don't give a shit who you are. Nobody's fucking kid is worth $700.
Fuck no.
Nobody. Not even for ransom. But anyway.
Not for all the purple South American money in the world.
That's right. Or that clear Australian money that you guys have. Yeah, I think that's sushi paper, if I'm not mistaken. But in any event, things not so good for Nintendo financially. Here's something. This is we hinted at this earlier in the program, talking about THQ shuts down shovelware impresarios ValueSoft.
Woo! Yeah.
Razor Fist has the details on this. Razor Fist.
Good goddamn riddance. There's your details. There's your detailed analysis.
Oh,
It's part of a quote unquote. Are you ready for the shit, Blizzard? It's part of a quote unquote internal reorganization. Okay, if that's an internal reorganization, then me inserting my penis into your butthole is an internal reorganization. Because seriously,
I don't know.
internal things.
Pooping's an internal reorganization.
Are we now
Exactly.
creating a new genre of porn
Sorry.
now?
Sorry, I have to move some resources around real quick. Head off to the bathroom, pinch one out. Anyways,
Oh my.
We had to expel some detractors.
for those who need to be caught up to speed, ValueSoft is the shovelware division of THQ. That's what it is. That is their stated aim, to sell value software that cost all of $10 to make, and they'll turn around and sell it for $30. And they weren't selling anything. It was mostly shovelware for the Wii and a few titles for the 360 and the PS3. And just absolutely unplayable pieces of shit, usually taken from movie licenses or whatever else. And they are officially kaput. They are officially 6 feet under, and I am dancing the lambada on their fucking corpses.
Awesome.
So,
The
That's me.
Lambada all by yourself?
all by myself.
You, sir, are talented. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very impressed. Saint
So-
Magnus, what do you think? Good riddance?
Good riddance.
AlphaOmegaSin, what do you think? Good riddance?
Oh fuck yes. Good.
And as
good
we all know
riddance.
what Yo Chaos thinks. Piece of shit. Anyway, so that was just a little quick hatred. I'm sick and fucking tired of THQ. I had this idea, and I'm glad I didn't go through with it. I was gonna buy a little bit of stock in THQ when their stock was down, because I knew it would jump, right around the time for Christmas sales. And turns out that didn't even fucking work. And if you cannot jump your sales during Christmas time, things are not so good in the kingdom. Anyway, we move on to Razor Fist and Saint Magnus. They're gonna go off on this one here. There was a trailer for Dishonored released, and
Yeah.
these guys were foaming at the mouth earlier. So you guys do some foaming.
Well, I've kind of ejaculated in my pants since then.
Did you get
Oh
new
no.
pants? Did you get new pants?
It looks fucking awesome. This Dishonored trailer, it's just. I have to thank Razorfist for actually showing us this trailer because I am looking forward to this.
Yeah,
You
it's
see,
a lot of the
go on.
well, sorry, it's a lot of the people who made System Shock 2 and Thief and Deus Ex. And if you need to hear anything more, you need to hand over your video gamer license right this instant, and you're going to be bludgeoned to death with reeds. That's all I'm going to say. But it sounds fucking amazing. It's basically the spiritual successor to Thief by way of BioShock in kind of a steampunk dystopian world. First person stealth or first person, shooter, depending on how you play the game. Multiple routes to complete your goals. It looks absolutely amazing. And a podcast ago, we had originally discussed it, but then we had to re-record our podcast. So we actually had to end up cutting that out of the podcast. But whatever. Anyways, we're getting to it now, and it fucking rules, and I just creamed my pants.
And I think we're going to link this in the description box down below so you can see the trailer yourself because it is really that much of a good trailer.
Apparently so. If we have half the podcast with creamy pants.
Yeah, but seriously, check it out. Like I said, there will be a link down in the little doohickey below. There's a little reference to Longboy there, and
he too has creamy pants.
Yeah, anyway, but I'm just trying to get a point across, and you keep interrupting me. So stop being fucking rude, you little shits.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I've been watching some of the development interviews that they've done, like the little dev diaries that they sometimes release on YouTube. And one of the things that, intrigued me is that some of the alpha testers that they've had, basically got some gamers in to test it out just to see what, just basically like on the spot input from players.
Yeah.
And some of the things that people were doing were unbelievable. Like they give you like a certain amount of simple skills, and then they say, right, try and do this mission with the set skills. And people using these skills in some really interesting ways. It's like one of the things is like a time stop. So what they were doing was they were waiting for the enemies to fire the weapons, stop time, and then they'd move the enemy into the path of the bullet.
Yeah.
Move time and kill the enemies. So that was one that stuck out for me.
Oh yeah, stuff like and there's this one power in Dishonored that sounds fucking amazing called Possess, and it's literally a corporeal possession. So you take the form of, say there's a rat crawling on the ground and some bad guys are heading around the corner and you don't have anywhere else to hide. You could possess the rat and sneak right past them. And or a good example, you're falling off a tall building and you don't have any way to soften your fall. If you see something down on the ground, say there's a dog walking past or a guard walking past, if your level is high enough in that skill, you can possess that dog or possess that guard and thereby not have to take a fall that could possibly kill you and end the fucking game. I mean, this is some awesome stuff right here. The kind of stuff that BioShock should have done and really didn't go far enough in.
And what Deus Ex could have done if given the extra bit of time it needed.
Yeah, definitely. Although that game's fantastic for what it is,
Most definitely. But looking at the art style, it reminds me of like the old Sherlock Holmes stories. You see the old industrial London, and then you see like the whole assassin thing, and it's really really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Dishonored. If it's a PC release, I'll probably even buy a PC that's fucking powerful enough to run the thing, because it does look genuinely that good.
Yeah. Luckily it doesn't look very graphically demanding, because it's very stylized, artistically speaking. So the big thing is that it's got nice big levels with lots of different paths, lots of different approaches to take, and really that at the end of the day is the primary appeal of Thief. And so I'm sold. I'm long since sold.
Oh, I'm sold as well. What about you two? Have you actually taken the time to watch the trailer yet?
I've watched it. I mean, it does look really cool, in all honesty, and some of the stuff that you guys were touching on is what interests me about it. I'm just happy that we're getting a game that they're trying to incorporate ideas that we haven't seen 1,000 times over, and then they're like,
Yes.
oh, and it's got online multiplayer.
How dare they?
I mean, even if they did say, well, we have multiplayer, and it's like, okay, how are you going to take advantage of all these interesting ways that you can go about completing missions and taking out enemies and adventuring about and incorporating that into an online, gameplay experience? Because it could be neat if done right, instead of, all right, deathmatch, capture a flag, we're done. That's the kind of stuff. But I mean, overall, yeah, game does look really nice. And when you said stylized, that's the kind of stuff that I like. You can make a game look as realistic as you want to. It doesn't ever really impress me if you can make a game look like visually pleasing, like for instance, all the Vanillaware games. They have some of the most amazing graphics I've ever seen in any game, like Muramasa the Demon Blade, Odin Sphere, Grim Grimoire, the one coming up, and I just completely forgot the name of it. Fuck, it's for Vita and PS3. But anyway, A Dragon's Crown, I think that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, just if you can take graphics and like really make something out of it, that's cool. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm definitely gonna play it. So huzzah, huzzah!
All on you,
Yep.
Chaos.
Piece of shit. No.
I swear.
How dare you!
I swear I'm gonna fucking come over there.
No, I saw a little bit of it, and
Ass.
yeah. I know, and other British things, right? You're gonna force feed me chocolate Marmite.
No,
Anyway,
put a mud
I,
on your ass.
I seriously, dude, I got to watch it for like 4 seconds, and then we had to go on air. So I'm gonna check it out. You guys are selling it pretty hard, so I'll check it out, and I'll let you know next time on the Hate Bit podcast.
Oh, you could put it on Chaos Theory.
I could do it on Chaos Theory, but every time I put it on Chaos
did
Theory, Canadian people steal it, so we're not going to do that.
Did I mention Chaos that it's a Wii U exclusive? No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, won't it?
No, that'd be interesting if they put it on the Wii U.
That would be great, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
That would actually use. I think that would actually utilize the controller pretty good.
I mean, if they have that many good ideas incorporated into the game, I can see them doing something with a tablet controller to be like, hey, check this out, and it's exclusive features just for the Wii U. Whoa! But yeah, that would be neat.
Yeah,
it would be. Will it happen? Probably not.
Yeah. So right, what we got next?
I think we got the rant next, don't we?
That brings us to the very end, and our good friend, your friend, my friend, AlphaOmegaSin is going to tear somebody a new asshole. Alpha?
I kind of touched on it earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Give you a little
expand
sneak
on it?
preview.
Yeah, pretty much. It's, and you know what? Everybody else can join in on this for that matter. It really is true. It's just after going and doing the stuff I do on YouTube all the time, I come across all walks of life of gamers, and just seeing fanboys in general react the way that they do and bastardize fucking gaming the way that they do, it makes me sad, because sometimes, when you see somebody just acting so fucking poorly, it makes you feel ashamed to want to say it, because you don't want to be lumped in with their kind, because they're so fucking idiotic and transparent. And their fucking viewpoints 99% of the time make no sense. When they're presented with facts, they twist everything around, and then we'll just throw out other fucking topics just to go and divert the attention away from the truth. They're just like, oh, can't handle that. Holy fucking shit. My balls are on fire from hearing that one. All right, can't let them know about that. Let's go elsewhere. But it's really true. If you're a fucking fanboy, it's like, look, your console doesn't make your dick bigger. It doesn't. It doesn't make you any cooler. It doesn't make you any smarter. It's a piece of fucking machinery that you use for entertainment purposes. Where the fuck does it say on there that suddenly you're getting 3 extra inches downstairs and you're going to be able to please a woman from across the fucking street? It doesn't. Okay? Just because Nintendo's going and putting out a bunch of fucking like really good games doesn't mean suddenly, oh man, all these big titty bitches are knocking on my door ready to fucking jump my junk. Okay? It's not fucking happening. And And even if we go and jump off that, okay, just because you have a 360, yeah, but the online experience is so great. You know what? Shut the fuck up. I don't fucking care if the online experience is that great because I could say it's a million times better on PC, you fucking Nimrod. All right, and guess what? I only have to pay my internet bill for that one, jackass. All right, and because you have, I have a PS3, it plays Blu-rays. Big fucking deal. I can rent them from Netflix. And I can play them on my fucking, let's see. I can rent them from Netflix and stream 1080p right there. Oh my god, isn't that fucking awesome? It makes no sense. It's like, no matter what, be a real gamer, play video games. Video games. Okay, the consoles just allow you to play the fucking video games. You're not playing the console. You're playing a fucking video game. Get it through your thick fucking heads, people. You're not cooler. You're not any smarter. Your dick isn't any fucking bigger. Your titties aren't any fucking bigger. And you're not going to be any more liked just because you go inside with something. Because with the other two consoles and a fucking PC there, you have a whole entire world that wants to fucking, jump up and down on your corpse as if it's a fucking crunchy trampoline. So fuck you, fanboys. I hope you die. I'd spit on your fucking mom if I wasn't too busy railing her in the ass. Take it away, Jens.
Where do we start? Where do we fucking start?
Well,
Thank
we've already
you.
started. We could
I'll
go
be
with
here
Greeks
every
now.
podcast.
Oh yes, but I've got a few things I'd like to say. But me and Razorfist, we have the odd joke about my love for PlayStation and his love for Microsoft. We throw the fanboy shit about in jest. But the reality is, we both have owned each one of these consoles, and we've both got good things and bad things to say about them.
Yep.
But just going on from videos that you see on YouTube, I've seen, I'm not fucking joshing here, a fuck ton of fucking mindless drones that go, oh, the Xbox 360 is the best console ever made. It is even better than the NES. It's even better than this. It's even better than that. It sold this many this quarter on this fucking year. And I hear that every fucking day on fucking YouTube. I see it in the comment section on the podcast. I see it on the comment section of my own videos. I see it on the fucking... I get private messages. I've seen it everywhere. These fucking... What poor excuses of human beings called fanboys. Just going around saying, oh, I'm better with this, I'm better than that. Fucking massaging their own fucking semi. Yeah. Just to say that my console's got a better colour palette than this. You saw it back in the 90s when we had proper fucking console wars. When the consoles were that fucking different that they were so fucking similar. Nowadays, it's better. It's, oh, my Xbox can run fucking... Skyrim better than the PlayStation 3. Yeah, so fucking what? The PlayStation 3 is still a good fucking console. It's still got Skyrim on there. It's still got Oblivion on there, and it still fucking runs the game, even though it's limited. Stuff that Razor Fist Takeover.
I completely agree. I believe firmly, and I said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it 5 trillion more times, no corporation on this planet deserves the level of frenzied fanaticism that Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft seem to command from these junior high fucking dropouts, as far as I'm concerned. And the thing that really blows my mind is that they're getting really territorial about hardware that's going to be out of date in 3 years anyways. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be looking back on this and say, what the fuck? Like, this thing this thing doesn't have as much processing power as my fucking graphing calculator. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be looking back and feeling like a total freaking retard. Like, for example, Sony and Microsoft fanboys who are making fun of the Nintendo Wii nowadays, right? Well, because the Nintendo Wii is weak and it's not graphically powerful and blah, blah, blah. Well, look, if that thing's a children's, like, this is the big one that they love to say, Wii is a children's toy, right? Wii is a children's toy. Right, well, what does that make the outdated slab of plastic you were rocking back in 2003, a fucking fetus toy? Seriously, because that thing flat out has no hardware to speak of in the modern era. It's just, at the end of the day, time's eventually going to pass this by anyways. There's no point in developing loyalty to it. It's a machine. You plug it into a wall, it fucking turns on. It doesn't toss your salad, all right? So that's my opinion.
Yeah, maybe that's one of the features we don't know about for the Wii U.
The tablet has a little attachable tongue.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, it really is true though. It is just frenzied fanaticism. You're absolutely right, and it makes no sense. It's something I really can't comprehend because growing up, I had a Sega and I had a Nintendo, and then after that, I had a Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation. I didn't have a Saturn at the time, but my friend did. And then after that, I had a PS2, a GameCube, and an Xbox. I had all three. In handheld, I bought everything that I could, not because it was like, oh, I feel cool because I own them all. It's because I want to experience everything. I want to be able to play everything. If you go and sit there and say, well, I only play games on the Xbox, then you're missing out on a whole shitload of games because you're fucking retarded. And that's what it boils down to is you're just fucking retarded. You're going to say that all these games are bad. And this actually harkens back to the thing I was saying about the PlayStation All-Stars game is people are just saying that all those franchises are bad because they're fanboys of Nintendo. And it's like, have you played those games? Like, have you really sat down and played them? Because if you like Mario as much as you say you do, and you played Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter and all that and thought they were bad, I'd be confused. I really would, because they're on the same level of quality. It's just fucking retarded. Just all fanboys. I want them to just get fucked. Like, permanently. Like, infinite loop. I just want endless fucking missile dicks flying right up their fucking sphincter, out their fucking mouth, endlessly. Keep that fucking loop going. Make it into an animated GIF. I'll have as my fucking background forever. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
No.
I just flat out don't understand why you would be. At the end of the day, you know what it comes down to? It's Super Nintendo versus Genesis. That's what started all this noise.
Yeah.
That's what started it all.
Absolutely.
But that if you think about,
Thanks for preempting my rant, dickhead.
yeah, but
I'm
think
sorry.
back to them. Think back to then. Think back to the 16-bit era when we did have a proper fucking console war. When I was at school, there was the generation before me in the UK. There was Spectrum versus Commodore. Now that was a fucking. You're going to get beaten up if you had either one of them.
It was like the Pleistocene era, man.
Exactly. Now,
I know.
Now over here, with the Sega Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo, I was getting beat up because I had a fucking Sega Mega Drive, but then I was beating up fucking people that had a Super Nintendo. That's how fucking harsh it got over here back then, and it's stupid now, and I'm just gonna let Yell Chaos take it.
The thing is, literally, it's little kids yelling on fucking headsets now, and then being tough, fucking typing out messages about how great big their fucking dick is because they're rocking a PS3 over to 360, and oh wait, no, I have a Wii, and your two consoles, I don't care if they have better hardware, they don't have good games. Fuck you. It just fuck all that. And yes, Chaos, please take the reins and fucking steer this into hell.
Well,
Finish it off.
If you'll finish it off. The thing is, this is all just, as Razorfist was alluding to, this is just like what went on in every public school lunchroom back in 1992, an argument over power that no one even remotely understood.
Nobody.
Nobody. You were believing what the fucking television told you. Now, since Sainted Magnus, he gave his critique with an American accent. I'm going to give mine with a Cockneyed British accent real quick. It reminds me of a time hearing kids saying, "Oh, I tell you right here. Well, I'll cut your face with a knife. I've got myself. I'll go to Sega Genesis."
Do yourself a favour and stop that.
I am, because that was awful. Especially when they cut your face with a knife.
Knife.
With a bread knife. With a bread knife, I'll cut your face.
Anyway.
That's the only thing I can. That's the only thing I do. They cut your face with a knife.
That wasn't even British. That was.
It
just
wasn't.
Like
It was terrible. I never
fucking
claimed to be an actor. Shit. Anyway.
African.
Is that a South African? I beg your pardon. Same fucking difference.
Hello, I'm from Johannesburg.
They'll cut your face with a knife. Anyway.
Not a knife. This is a knife.
So, that's a knife.
Anyway, go on, rant. We're supposed to be ranting, not.
Fuck this shit. Who cares? It's a fucking piece of. I would really. This stems from fucking assholes who argue about Pepsi versus Coke. They argue about Ford versus Chevy. They argue about Toyota versus Honda. I wonder if there are people really like. This reminds me of like when people would come over to my parents' house. And my dad would be like showing off, we got a new big screen TV right here, and with the Mitsubishi speakers. And then my dad's friend Chuck Worley would say something very nice and complimentary, but underneath there was a subtone of, you know what, John, fuck your shit. I got Sony. It's really good stuff. Your Mitsubishi stuff can suck a dick. But what he was real, and on the outside he was saying, oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get upset about it, you might as well just shoot yourself now, because you're gonna rant until your throat is sore, much like mine is now. That brings us to the end of the Hate Bit podcast, and this was a long one, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck yeah. And it's split in the middle because...
I know. I don't tell secrets. This is a secret, man.
It's split in the
See, now they're going to want to know.
Briefly.
You too can find out what the secret is for only $19.95 to our PayPal account, hatebitpodcast@gmail.com. Anyway, if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, please leave them in the box below. Send them over to, once again, hatebitpodcast@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook. Like us all individually on Facebook. Subscribe to our channels, otherwise you die. So, all that having been said, I thank you for joining us. Joining me, the voices you heard were Saint Magnus.
Yes, guys, don't forget to like us on Facebook and all that good shit. I shall be reading the comments over the next couple of days, and I shall be posting another SMS answers type video. So, anyway, catch you later.
I was also joined by AlphaOmegaSin.
Again, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Thanks for actually tuning into the podcast, guys. I fucking appreciate it, and so do the other guys. And naturally, destroy all fanboys because they're fucking vermin, and they don't need to be lumped in with us actual gamers.
Yes.
And Razor Fist.
Well, I'm Razor Fist, Godspeed, and I'd like to inform you that I'm bludgeoning a baby seal to death while perched on an endangered glacier while skinning a Californian condor alive and eating KFC. Suck my chundering cock, Peter Spokes chicks.
Thank you very much. And I'm Yell Chaos, reminding you to fuck Mother Teresa.
Hate Bit Podcast.